Well, hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and together we have got Polti, and we've got Polti deals you can't afford to miss out on. And one in particular that is a little bit time limited.
It certainly is. It's limited for the time of the show only. We'll get some details on the screen for you, because when we talk about Polti, we're talking about premium products, so you expect a premium price. However, our price is fantastic for this, but we want to see it in action first of all, don't we?
Absolutely. The clock is on the screen because it is only for the show. So the time and the price you see, once that time's gone, the price is gone. But yeah, we should see just how good is it, Bev?
Oh, fantastic. Wow, look at that. Oh, hey. We're going to cut your ironing time down by half. Have to say, what a fantastic price this is. Look at this, flying through all this material. Hasn't changed the temperature once, and it's going to cut your ironing time down by over half. And at this price, I know full well it's not going to last, because last time it sold out.
Secrets out, secrets out.
So not only is it a time-limited price, as Bev's just told you, there's a chance we might sell out before the end of the hour. Normally happens like that, actually, when we have a deal like this, because price-wise, oh my word, it is market beating.
Look what you pay elsewhere for the Polti steam generator iron, remember. Well, at Freeman's, £149. At Polti directly, £149. At Tesco, they've got it down to £124.95. But we have got the most fantastic price. It drops down to £79 for the duration of the show.
For a steam generator that heats up super, super quickly, that can, and we'll show you and tell you how we know this, can halve your ironing time. And the other great thing is, because it really irons with the power of steam rather than a really hot sole plate, really looks after your clothes as
really
well.
does. You can go from denim to chiffon. You can go from linen to those lighter fabrics. It doesn't matter what fabric we're talking about. Now, if you've not shopped with us before, you just need the number 177307 is the item number for our Polti Vaporello. It's so easy to get hold of. shopontv.co.uk, or you can order on the phone 03333 241 241. We are going to be busy for this tonight. It's an iron that changes the way you do your ironing.
Halving your ironing time on all those fantastic materials, not having to turn down that temperature. There's even an eco function as well. You will be blown away with the amount of steam. If you've never used a steam generator before, oh my word, it allows you really to iron with that power of steam, knocking out the creases, even iron on the hanger. You don't even need an ironing board, but gosh, price-wise, it is only as long as the price is there, which is only for the whole show, but now the stock being available, because we are massively, massively busy. It is Polti, so we know what you've got is incredible quality. But what you've also got is the opportunity for variations in products.
Yes.
So we've started with our steam generator, but we've just got to sneakily show you this as well.
We've got the Polti D-Power vacuum in stock. It's available in two colours. You can get it in green or in red. This is coming with a turbo brush included. However, the red is approaching limited stock already.
It's super low in stock. It's always a favourite. You have got incredible value for money. You're seeing your saving there on the screen. Should be virtually £329. There's your red, but it will be for the first people that shop. Saving £180 virtually, and you have got an incredible price at £149, including, like Sean says, the turbo brush, which is normally $39.90 on its own. I love this because we never thought that Polti could bring out a better vacuum, and then they brought out the D-Power.
Well, this is like an intelligent vacuum because it senses how much dirt's on the floor and it ups the power level when it needs to.
So you never waste the actual battery.
Yeah.
So that battery can last up to 40 minutes, but you never use too much. So once you've charged it up to 40 minutes of vacuuming time, but what you'll find is it will judge how much power it needs to use, because it can sense how much dirt's on the floor. And then, of course, it's an upright reach vacuum. It's every vacuum you need for
And we'll show you some demonstrations a little bit later. It's handheld and upright and reach. You can go from an upright.
You say upright?
It's upright. It sure is upright.
Seeing the green as well. The red is really low on stock. The green, there's not that much of that. Price, do not miss out. Use, of course, PayPal Pay in 3. But my goodness, it will be a vacuum that picks up like you will not believe. It's got a digital brushless motor as well, so really high performance, but use it on that auto function, so it uses that infrared light to sensor how much power it needs to use. Completely cordless, and I would say the best of vacuums.
Now it comes with a crevice tool and dusting brush, but your bonus is this. This is included in the price. This is a mini motorized powered brush. Normally $39.90 on its own. It's included in the bundle. So a combined price, almost £340, comes down to 149. And if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, please do. Spread the cost interest-free if you pay online. $51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Remember, the green and the red, exactly the same machine. They just come under different item numbers. The red is 928472. If you want to go for that, you'll see both of the options on the website. In fact, you'll see everything on the website.
Yeah, website is the best place to shop. And of course, you can go to our live hour and then you'll see absolutely everything. We've got some great microfiber cloths there as well. Pop what you want into the basket, but my goodness, the steam generator is flying. £79, massive saving. As you can see, normally £149, and you are getting a steam generator that can halve your ironing time, that works on all materials without having to turn the temperature down, and we'll explain how that works. But what you must do is check your baskets out even this early, because that price is only for the show. That is why there's a clock on your screen. It's ticking down the time. But actually, is the time going to tick down first, or is the stock going to go
Well,
first?
the stock is absolutely flying already. £79 for a machine that should cost you $149. With that PayPal Pay in 3, just $27.98 on your first of 3 payments. If you do want to shop, you just need the item number 177307, shopontv.co.uk, or as I say, order on the phone. We will be busy on the phones. 03333 241 241. Loads of you going through it already.
Yes.
We saw Bev very briefly at the top of the show.
And we're already busy.
Oh,
that's what happens when Bev arrives.
There you go.
Quick and easy, professional.
Finished.
Yes.
Are you describing me or the...
Both.
Quick and
there you
easy,
go.
I'm not quite sure.
Quick and easy.
Email in.
Quick and easy.
Leave it.
That's another...
But definitely professional.
Yeah, definitely professional.
We love it, and I can't believe the price. The first time we bought a steam generator a good few years ago, hundreds of pounds.
Absolutely.
And I know some can be all singing and dancing, but actually the one we bought years ago, hundreds of pounds. This does everything that
And more.
Yeah, absolutely. This is more powerful than the one that you brought years ago,
Yes.
because this one is over 6 bar pressure,
which is fabulous.
which is extremely powerful.
And what does it is the power, isn't it?
It is the power. It's how fast it produces the steam out of the boiler up through into the iron itself, because there's no water in that iron. The only thing that comes up the pipe is steam. So you've got 6.5 bar pressure pushing that out. So that gives you this powerful shot. Oh, like that. But the thing is, you've got a cooler sole plate. Okay, so your sole plate is only 750 watts.
And what is a regular iron normally?
2,000 to 3,000 watts.
And that's why you often go onto a lighter material and do that.
And there's that.
It's already
and then that.
singed. Yeah. Oh, you look at the bottom of your eye and you're like, oh, it's dirty, but it's not dirty. That's your favourite blouse.
Exactly.
That's what's made your trousers go shiny.
Exactly.
You can see your pockets. Or the V on the back of your jumper. There's not a V on the back. Well, there is a V on because you've ironed it.
Because you've ironed it, you've melted it into it. I mean, 3,000 watts of heat is an electric fire. That's what you're doing. Yeah.
So really, it's a cooler sole plate, and
Yes.
it's the power of the steam. That
You
does the
have
ironing.
5 times more steam
Wow.
than any other iron on the market. That's what Franco Polti did back in 1978. He produced the boiler that could produce 5 times more steam, but you don't need the heat because it's steam that gets rid of creases, not heat. So we've got a cotton shirt, which I have to say, I think you could say that's
pretty creased.
Yeah, that's creased.
I wouldn't be wearing that, no.
No.
But it can get that bad when you tumble dry things.
Well,
and
it
actually even
can.
just washing because it spins.
Oh, yeah, my spin cycle, 1,400. they come out looking like this.
So it does, it puts the creases into the fabric, doesn't
absolutely. So what do? You reach for the water bottle and you spray water into it because you think that's going to help. Yeah. Well, that's going to create more creasing in the long run, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to press down on the fabric because I know what we do. We tend to do this. We try to push the heat through. I'm going to just hold finger and thumb and I'm just going to use it.
Oh, my word.
Okay? Just to be able to show you how easy that is, okay? Now, no effort from me,
That is incredible.
apart from guiding it where it needs to be.
And it is just knocking those creases out. And you're
absolutely.
not, no elbow grease.
No, not
so
at
anybody
all.
that does struggle perhaps with a heavy iron.
Yep,
this is gonna
dexterity
be,
problems,
yes, so
anything
easy
like
to
that.
use. We are massively busy, desperately need to check your baskets out. That's the result, a professional finish.
Yep.
Every single time.
Yeah.
And every single fabric, that's the other thing I love
Yep,
about
doesn't matter what you're ironing. Now, when you've reached for that water bottle before, you have actually trapped moisture in the fibres of the fabric. So when you go to put them away, you've trapped that moisture and that's what creates recreasing. So you take it back out the wardrobe and you look and you think to yourself,
and you know you ironed it
just ironed
or out
that.
the drawer, but
Yes.
it's got more creases in it.
Exactly. This doesn't, it's super dry heated steam. So therefore you're getting rid of the creases, but it's airing those clothes as it's ironing. So they stay like that for longer.
isn't
It'll
it?
cut down about 70% of your recreasing.
And when you look at this, where Bev's ironed, and then you look at this,
Yeah.
it feels completely different as well.
softer,
doesn't
isn't
Yeah,
it?
much softer.
Yeah, it's a bit
What
like it
steam
conditions
does.
the material. It feels super
It
soft.
does. But what steam does, it relaxes the fibres of the fabric. So especially doing wool jumpers, absolutely fantastic for those, because what happens is it relaxes those fibres, but it conditions the fibres.
Right. And because you don't have to push, I've so often ironed a jumper out of shape.
Yes.
You push it with the iron, and then all of a sudden you've got floppy bottoms, and you know the bottom of it isn't level.
No one wants a floppy bottom.
Nobody wants a floppy bottom, do
No.
they?
Well, the thing is also, you split the fibres. So as you put hot irons on these things, you split the fibres. That's what
Right.
creates the rebobbling that's underneath.
Right.
It's split fibres,
Oh, right.
okay? Because it's friction. And that's what it does, going backwards and forwards with the iron when it's too
This
hot.
has even got sparkly
I would
bits
have
in.
said this has even got
So this
sparkly
could
bits
be,
on.
I mean, this does prove a point on how amazing the steam generator is, because even something with delicate detail like that, it's not spoiling it.
But it's
not
also-
melting it.
Nope, not at all, because you've got a cooler sole plate. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, it's hot enough to burn you.
Yeah.
But it's cooler for the fabric. So therefore, you are getting rid of the creases without doing the damage. But you're also helping to soften that fabric. So you literally
that.
conditioning it.
And if you've got anything that's really, really detailed, I just do it on the hanger. I've got some really nice evening dresses, or if you've got
Yeah.
something quite
Look at the bit you haven't
Look
done.
at the difference.
What a difference. Now, you've got to remember this is a time-limited offer. The
Yes.
price is only for the duration of the show. It should be £149.
So many in baskets. You've desperately got to check those baskets through. That price is purely, well, the time's ticking down. Already you've only got 2 hours and 15 minutes left. If you've put this into a basket, and so many of you have, you must check that basket through, otherwise you are going to miss out.
And we say our usual price, £149. Look what you'll pay elsewhere. Freeman's, £149. At Polti directly, £149. At Tesco, we're looking at £124.95. With us, our price comes down to just £79.
And when you split that with PayPal, $27.98, I don't know how we've got a deal like this, but we have this deal, and you do need to please put it into your basket, but check that basket through, because you are sadly going to be disappointed. At the end of the show, that stock price will go up.
Back to £149.
However, it might be that you don't even get the stock, because like you've said, this is sold out before. hasn't
Can I just say, the last time I came to do this and they did a special price, we sold out, and at the end there was 83 people with it in their baskets who were kicking themselves at the end.
That is the thing.
Yeah.
It's not yours until you check out. So when you put it into a basket, you might think, oh, it's okay, I'll go and get a cup of tea. I'll check my basket out in a bit. Sadly, that's not the way it works, because it's in your basket, and say we've got 10 left, 310 of you could have it in those 10 in your baskets. So it's only going to be the first 10 people to check out. And it doesn't even have to be the 10, you know, one of the 310 that have got it in your baskets. If someone else rings up straight away and checks the basket out, they'll have got it before everybody else. You must check your baskets through, because so many of you with this.
And we're not just busy on the Vaporella that you're seeing on screen now, we're also busy on the vacuum. The D-Power is on a brilliant price as well. You see everything on the website. We'll try and squeeze in as much as we can. Details for the D-Power just at the bottom of the screen there. But Bev, you've gone from one material straight to another without changing anything.
Absolutely, because that's the whole idea. You iron everything on one temperature. But most of the time, I iron my garments on the hanger.
This is me.
Yeah.
Sean will stand and iron at the ironing board.
Yeah.
I will iron and go. And because it heats up, we have this steam generator at home. Heats up so quickly.
It does. 2 minutes. Yeah, it's ready to go. Well, it says 2 minutes, but to be quite honest,
you feel like it's quicker than that.
Yeah, it's quick. It's quick. But I mean, you know, just in that few seconds, the difference that's made is unbelievable. And you're not putting it on the ironing board. And in the morning, if there's just that one shirt, you don't have to think to yourself, I've got to go and get the ironing board out.
I iron like that all the time. I put my things away creased awfully, because I don't stand and iron.
No.
Take them out the actual cupboard.
Yeah.
Put them on, you know, they're on a hanger. Steam going.
Good to go.
Done.
And they're ready, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now, more than 10% of the stock is already in baskets and checking through. Do confirm your order. Like we say, it's a time-limited offer.
It is. Now, I don't necessarily like to have the seam down the sleeve, but you can do. It's entirely left to you. But if you've got a sleeve that's a little bit awkward to do, I mean, like this, for instance, you know, that's got elasticated, you know, this will definitely go on the hanger when I wash it.
Now, watch this. I love this. It
just
drops out, doesn't it?
And that's the power of 5 times more steam, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Make sure you keep moving it, because the steam's quite warm. But, you know, just that quick, you know, so consequently, it just makes ironing a lot easier. You take the effort out of it.
And it's this simple, this straightforward. It's really quick on the heat up time, 2 minutes. The other thing to mention is it's not a pressurised system, so you can constantly fill that tank.
Which makes such a difference, doesn't it? Perhaps you iron for a living, and perhaps you iron for 4 hours every week. You could cut it down to 2 hours every week, which would be... So you could either do twice as much ironing and take twice as much money, or you could actually get time back and still earn just as much.
Do you know, we iron for 2 years of our life.
Whoa!
Don't.
2 years of our life. So if you think using a Polti, you're going to get a year back.
We like that. And price-wise, this is like buying a regular iron at £79. But you are getting a steam generator. I love the fact that it locks as well, so you can carry it, put it away in the cupboard. But all of a sudden, something to a lot of people that is a chore actually isn't so bad anymore, because it's quick, it's easy. Sean always irons watching a film.
In front of a movie,
and it's done, and it all looks so professionally done.
And because it's so easy, it just takes that effort out of it. I mean, heat up time less than 2 minutes. Now, I'll just show you very quickly. When you get it home, get it out the box. You're going to pull this part of it out, take it to the tap and fill it with tap water. Now, I know you probably think, well, what other water is there? But you can buy ironing water. You don't need to do that, because this is a self-clean iron. Okay?
Yeah, that's brilliant about it.
So if you've got lime scale, this is the iron that you want, because this helps to get rid of the lime scale in the iron itself. Now, if I just turn it round, you'll be able to see the buttons. On and off button, as you can see. Also, you can see this one next door to it. Now, I am working upside down, so just bear with me for a few seconds. Press and hold that one, and you'll see the green button. Come on. Now, that's on the eco function. This helps to save the water, so you're not using so much water while you're ironing, so it's less filling time.
So it uses less water and it uses less energy as well.
Exactly.
But you've still got great power.
Yep, you've still got the same power. It just slows it down slightly, that's all. But it'll, I think, is it 37%?
It's 25% of saving on energy and 27% saving on water.
27% on the water. So you're saving it, so which is helping again. You know, it's not costing you a fortune to run it anyway. Now, also to self-clean, periodically you'll see this button here will start to flash at you. When that flashes at you, that's telling you that it needs cleaning. All you need to do is press and hold that for about 3 seconds. That will kickstart the cleaning process off. So what you need to do is hold the iron over a sink or the bowl, because it's going to wash out that lime scale in the boiler and take it straight out and wash it out through the iron.
And that makes such a difference, because we've got really hard water. The amount of times we've had irons and it spits white all over your black jacket that you were going to wear, or your black dress, and you can't get it off.
This stops it because
it all of that
it
out.
washes it all completely out.
Now, loads of people ordering, seeing lots of our new viewers, our regular viewers already put this in baskets and check the basket out. You do need to check your
Polti has a great following here on Shop on TV.
Definitely.
We get lots of emails. In fact, if you do want to email in, studio@shopontv.co.uk, and we'd love to hear from you, even if you just want to say hello, especially when you've got a lot of admirers for your clothes, you know, your wardrobe choices. Always.
Thank you.
But the great thing is Polti are such quality products.
They are, yeah. They've been going since 1978, so it's a long time. Now, if you have any problems with any of your Polti products, they're actually based in Manchester in this country. Pick the phone up. They will come and collect it from your home. Now, I think that's absolutely fantastic. You don't have to struggle back to a post office with a great big box. They'll come and collect your product. They'll either exchange or repair it, and they will get it back into your home between 5 to 7 working days.
Wow.
Now, that stays for 2 years for the length of the guarantee. But after that 2 years, the service will still stay the same. The only difference being is you would have an estimate for the work to be done. So it's still, it's like a silver
that
service.
is incredible. That is the quality of Polti. You've got that peace of mind that what you're buying. And for us, we've got so many Polti products. Some we've had for about 17 years and they are still like new. What you must do though is jump onto the website, shopontv.co.uk. On that website, you will find our amazing steam generator at an incredibly low price, and only that price for the show should be £149. £79 is our show special. So the clock on the screen, that is counting down for that price to go back up. But actually, stock-wise, it could be the stock that goes first, because what a deal.
All you need is that item number on your screen, 177307. If you've never shopped with us before, the process is really simple and straightforward. Either on the website, shopontv.co.uk that we just saw, or you can order on the phone. But phones are busy. 0333 241 241. So many of you going for this. nearly a third of the stock in baskets now. That's how busy it is. So again, the number you need is 177307. This is an item. In fact, just before the show, I used an iron in one of the dressing rooms, a handheld iron. Really heavy, because all the water's in the iron. Remember, with the steam generator, the water stays in the base, so it's nice and lightweight.
You just glide it, and
but it's the power of the steam.
Beautifully. It is. It's not a really hot sole plate. Obviously, it is a hot plate, but not like a regular iron that can be sort of 3,000 watts. It's 700 watts of sort of heat on the sole plate, which glides like you won't believe. But it's the power, 5 times as much steam with Polti, so knocks the creases out with, like you say, that power of steam. Whether you want to use an ironing board, whether you just want to hang things up and steam them on the hanger, however delicate the items are. I've got some really delicate items that I have ruined in the past because I've melted them as soon as I've put an iron on. I would just steam those delicate items. The creases knock out, and you never... The nice thing is it's timed to your clothes.
Kind to all your fabrics, whatever fabrics, whether they're delicate, like your chiffons and your silks, right to your heavy fabrics, like your denim and your linen. Bev's got so many more demonstrations that we need to get back to. However, a third of the stock is in baskets and checking through. Confirm your orders and check out. If you want to get hold of this, remember we're live through till 3 a.m. That's when the price will change. It'll go back up to full price of £149. And we've shopped around. That's the kind of price you're going to pay elsewhere if you are shopping elsewhere.
It's a
so get it now.
Deal. Yeah, you must check your baskets through and get this home and see the difference of the power of Polti steam. See how it knocks the creases out, those thicker materials, but how it doesn't make your trousers shiny. All of a sudden you can see your pockets through your trousers because you've used an iron with a really hot sole plate, with a cooler sole plate and that 5 times more steam. Kinder to your clothes. For me, saving clothes rather than wrecking clothes when I'm ironing them. I love the fact as well it locks on, so when you are putting it away, so easy just to carry. Or if you want to carry it upstairs and iron your bedding on your bed, Beverly.
Another
yes,
top tip,
absolutely.
which I think I heard our director say, that's just what I did today, is iron the bedding
excellent.
on the bed. So you can actually wash like your bedding,
Yes.
your sheets,
Yes.
your duvet cover.
Absolutely.
Put it on first.
Yes.
And then steam.
Take your iron and iron while it's on there. Do your bottom sheet first.
Yep.
Because not only are you ironing the creases out, you're also sanitizing, because this is working above 120 degrees. So you're sanitizing. You're also sanitizing your mattress. And then you can do the duvet. So you're sanitizing the duvet. You're also going to sanitize the pillows while you do the pillowcases. And have to say, it's a lot easier on an ironing, instead of struggling on an ironing board, to do it on your mattress.
We've got a friend that's got an Airbnb and she's like, I'm hating the ironing. She says, it's absolutely horrendous. Well, I get Polti, get a steam generator, because you can halve your ironing time. And
absolutely.
You've proved and tested that.
I have. I've been down many years ago. I went to the Weights and Measures down in London, and we had about 4 or 5 different models of irons, and we had identical piles of ironing, and I had to iron each pile with each different model.
Great.
And it worked out there was 53% faster with a Polti iron than any other iron on the market.
Brilliant. And we can see that when you use it, because I love the fact that you can go from like a heavy denim to a much lighter fabric without changing anything.
Absolutely, because that's what's going to cut your ironing time down. And now, I know you probably say to yourself as well, I don't turn my temperature down. It's not always just about that, because you're taking a risk, basically. Unless it is that designed for that, you take a risk. There will be the odd time where you catch it and think, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. But not only that, because this is what we call super dry heated steam, it's more powerful. It's penetrating through multiple layers of fabric, but also it's not creating the shine or the damage, because the sole plate is cooler. Also, because it's dry steam, you're not leaving all that moisture trapped within the fibres. Now, if I just pull this back, you'll see it creates this pocket.
Oh, you can see
it through it. Yeah, it's lifting through that pocket. And so that is what's doing the hard work. I'm not doing the hard work. The steam is. So that's going through there.
So 4 legs.
Yep, 4 legs. Yep, so you can do all those. Now I'm going to go straight onto this satin shirt. Which
I would dread ironing.
You'd be scared of.
Satin's very difficult to do, you know, because the thing is, if you don't get it hot enough, it won't get the grease out.
Yes.
But if you get too hot, that's it, you're done. So look at that. Oh, look at that.
Again, from here to where you haven't done it. Oh, man. And now we've got to point out this iron as well, Bev. This has got a boost, hasn't it? Because we have had messages from Alan and Kath. Hi, Alan and Kath.
Hi, Alan.
How do you get the steam to push out with such force?
Right.
Are we doing anything wrong? Can you show us, please?
Right, OK. Normal ironing, 90% of the time, I'm just going to press the button that's underneath here. So it's situated in a place where you naturally would grab it, OK? But if you want that boost, if you've got this model, because this is the top of the range of this particular range, OK? What you need to do is just press that twice. That gives you that boost.
Look at that boost. Could steam your face over there. Oh, wow.
Incredible.
But I did those jeans without the boost. But, you know, there might be something that's really badly creased and you just think, well, I just need that little bit. So just give yourself a couple of clicks and that's what you're going to get. Okay? So can I just say, for that price that you're paying tonight, you're getting the top of the run of range for that with the boost.
A double boost.
A double boost.
2020 and £79 for that boost of power. Heats up in 2 minutes. And like we say, so incredibly great for all materials. Not having to turn that temperature down or up. It's the power of steam, 5 times more steam than a regular iron when you're talking about Polti. And my word, we are so busy for this. But the clock is on the screen, because it is a time-limited offer.
I don't even think it's going to last for the entire show at this rate. 177307 is the item number. It should be £149. You've even got cord storage, you can see
So
there.
well designed,
It's constant fill. You can go from one fabric to another, but this price is only valid for the duration of the show or while stocks last, because so many of you have got these in baskets already.
It's going to be stock or clock. One of them is going to go first, and it could be the stock. Remember, it's 6.5 bars of power. That is that power of that incredible steam that you'll virtually watch it knock the creases out of your clothes. Whether you want to iron on an ironing board, whether you want to use it on the hanger and just use it as, you know, with the steam, it is phenomenal. But you desperately need to check those baskets out. I think we're going to be in one of those situations where more people are ordering than stock is available, because it's not yours until you check your basket through in here. And we've got so many now in baskets and everybody just keeps adding them in. It won't be there for everybody. Check your basket through while the stock's available.
Now, price-wise, we've got to remind you what a great deal it is, because we did some shopping around before the show to see what you will pay elsewhere. At Freeman's, it was on at £149. At Polti directly, £149. At Tesco, they'd reduced it slightly to £124.95. Nowhere near our price. We work so closely with Polti. We sell so many Polti items. This is how we can get such great exclusive prices. It comes down to £79. You don't even have to pay that today.
Well, when you split the cost, £27.98, that's the first of 3 payments. How amazing is
Brilliant.
that? To get this home, and please get it home and just see the difference to the regular iron you've been using. See how easy, how it's lightweight, how it just glides over the clothes, how you've got that really incredible, powerful steam, how it's great on all materials, and how actually you'll think, hang on, I did that ironing really quick, because Polti have designed this so that it can halve your ironing time. Perhaps you've got, at the moment it's school holidays, but perhaps you've normally got loads of school uniforms, loads of shirts, loads of blouses, loads of sort of office uniforms and things to iron, and it's an absolute chore. Not when you halve the time that it normally takes. All of a sudden, it's not so hard. And what I will say is there's nothing worse than something that's creased, because it looks dirty, doesn't it? Even if it's washed, if it's creased, it looks dirty. Can't go to an interview with a creased shirt.
And this does it so quickly, so easly. It makes ironing a pleasure, it really does. 177307 is your item number. Take advantage of that PayPal Pay in 3. So many of you going for it already. You have got to be quick if you want to get these. Again, that PayPal, it comes down to less than £28. £27.98 on your first of 3
A third of the stock's gone, but my goodness, so many of you with it sitting in that basket. Do not let it sit there and you press checkout and sadly it says sold out. It is not yours till you check that basket through. You've got the eco button as well. You've got 6.5 bars of pressure, which means you've got that powerful steam that can halve your ironing time. And so brilliantly designed, the storage cord area, the fact it locks on so it's easy to put away, perhaps even into a high cupboard, because it's not balancing the iron on the top. And look at that lady, very happy with her very beautifully ironed pile ironing. And all of a sudden it's not a chore. And you're like that, because Sean will stand and iron. I iron everything on the hanger. But you've got beautiful organised
piles of ironing.
He's watched a movie.
She's gone out usually.
Not out.
She's down the wine bar.
I'm at
Not really,
mum's.
not
I'm
really.
not out.
Yeah, you're looking after your mum, doing all your mum's jobs. Right, are we going to see some vertical iron? Go on.
Can I just give you a top tip?
Top tip?
Top tip?
Yes,
Right.
please.
I noticed there were some microfiber cloths on the thing.
Oh.
Okay, right. Get your microfiber cloth.
Yep.
Get your iron before you finish. Now, this is especially for people who's got pets.
Okay.
Okay. Spray the steam into the microfiber.
Okay.
That causes a static charge within the microfiber. Then go over the area where the dog sleeps or the cat sleeps, whether it's a pillow, and it pulls the hair off.
Like the furniture and stuff?
Yes,
Or even off your
absolutely.
clothes?
Brilliant.
Off your clothes, could you use
Yeah,
that?
old clothes,
Yeah.
anything. Yeah. Also,
Hey.
if you've got someone who suffers with pollen and stuff like that, spray the steam with it and brush it down with a microfiber cloth.
Now we've got a brilliant bundle for you. There's 20 cloths in this bundle for $19.99. They're for the kitchen, the bathroom, the top tip that Bev just gave us. If you want to use them on glass, they're absolutely brilliant.
And you
Great
could have a colour
glasses
for each one,
cleaners.
couldn't you? Perhaps the pink for your bathroom, perhaps the green for the kitchen, the blue for the glass, and they are brilliant quality. We swear by microfiber
nice.
cloths.
Yeah.
If you came to our house, we've got so many microfiber cloths.
And you're not just
use them for so many
You're
jobs.
not just getting the cloths, you're also getting 2 bonus brushes with these.
Yes.
If you are on the website, you'll see the full details of what are included. The item number is 954074. When you go through those pictures at the bottom there, it'll show you the 2 brushes that are great to use alongside your cloths for all those nooks and crannies.
Really handy for grouting and things like that in awkward areas to get to. You've got a larger actual sort of head, and you've got a smaller, sort of more of a round head. So all of those real awkward places where you just think, oh, I could just do with that little bit. If I could just get in there, it's going to help you get into those spots. They come alongside your 20 microfiber cloths, $19.99. Put that in your basket with your iron. You can split the cost with PayPal, pay in 3.
And you'll only pay 1 postage, remember?
Yes.
So your postage is capped on the show. But we've got to get back
Yes.
to our
The iron.
time-limited offer. This iron is absolutely flying out of the door.
It always does.
Yeah, and the
Always
price
does.
only for the duration of the show. So,
Right, I'm going to show you something else completely different now. We know it can get rid of creases, but it can also deodorise, okay?
Brilliant.
Because the temperature of the steam, so
Yes.
it sanitises, deodorises.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
sweaty armpits,
Yeah.
smells of food and
Well,
things.
yeah, you might have had one perfume and decide tomorrow you want a different
Yes.
perfume. And it's one of these strong smelling ones and you just think, I don't want to take that to be clean for that. Or like my husband used to do, with all the best will in the world, hang it up, but it missed and it was on the bottom of the floor.
Or throw it in the back of the car.
Yeah, exactly. And so you would be backwards and forwards usually to the dry cleaners. But with having a Polti, no, not at all. You can get rid of the creases quite easily. But if you put the iron on the inside, because it's not going to do damage to the satin lining,
Brilliant.
that way you can deodorise because that steam
Right.
will penetrate all the way through.
And I think jackets are really difficult to try and iron because it is a different material inside to the outside. You
It
sort
is,
of try. Do you
yeah.
do it on the top? Do you do the under bit? And when you're doing it on a board, I find it really to do it
Exactly.
just on the hanger so easy.
Well, it's easy to do, and the thing is, you're looking after the garment all the time because, I mean, this is a dinner jacket, so I mean, this is prime for a hot iron going on there and putting the lapel through the other side.
Giving it a bit of a shine.
Yeah, a bit of a shine, yeah. But with your Polti, you see, because it's cooler, that doesn't happen.
and like you say with dinner jacket, all your evening wear, anything that you've got that's sequin that's really difficult.
I've got some lovely evening dresses, and the dry cleaners won't go
Won't-
near
yeah.
them. They're like, we're not cleaning that. So actually, the fact that it sanitises and
just
deodorises,
steam
it's just
over
gonna
it. You
steam,
don't even
yeah.
have to contact
And
it,
perhaps
do you,
you've got
Bev?
Zara's
No.
lots of beautiful detail on.
Not at
ideal
all.
for those.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing is you don't want anything. I mean, this is Angora, but it's got the satin sequins
wow.
on there. And the thing is, you don't want to be able to push that out of shape.
That's the sort of thing you buy because you've fallen in love with it, and after
Yes.
you've washed it for the first time, keep putting it to the bottom of the washing pile because like, I dared not iron it.
We don't wash it for a start because you
No,
think,
probably not.
I've got to iron it at some point and I don't really want to do that. But you see, the thing is, if you've got a hot iron, you're going to push it out of shape, you're going to split the fibres and create bobbling, and basically the sequins are going to end up all at the bottom of the iron. So not only you've ruined the jumper, you've also ruined your
and you
iron.
actually just glide over it. It's not every crease out, and it hasn't ruined anything. I'm just hearing a bit of panic in the gallery. It is going to be stocked, I think, before the clock. You desperately need to check your basket through. The clock on the screen, it's a time limit offer only for the show.
Yeah.
Should be £149, £79, and it is market beating. Freeman's Polti, our regular price. Tesco's have got a great deal on, £124.95. How did they do that? How did we do this? Because ours is even better than that at £79. And with PayPal, pay in 3, of course, you can split that cost. 3 payments of £27.98.
Really busy on the phones. If you can go to the website, please do. shopontv.co.uk. I'm going to let you do that, and then we've got a question for you.
Ooh.
It's a straightforward one.
It's about you being easy. What did we say at the top of the show?
Don't tell everybody.
Quick and easy.
And we're on about the iron, not Bev, but she took it personally.
You speak for yourself.
And what material is this?
Well, it's like a brushed cotton.
Quite thick, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Nice.
But the thing is, if you get this too hot, you're going to damage the fibres, and therefore, you know, that's the shirt done. But you need it quite hot, a purpose to get rid of the creases. But you see, that's why Polti throw everything upside down. They give you cooler sole plate, but they give you 5 times more steam. Because they know that's what's going to get rid of the creases a lot easier and not do the damage.
And you can
so
see
much kinder to
how
your clothes.
crispy it is. I wish you could feel how soft it is, but
Yeah.
when you look at the fabric lower down, where Bev hasn't done it, it's like a different fabric all over again.
It is, yeah.
And like you say, it feels different because this is nice and smooth and soft, and then this does feel...
Because it relaxes the fibres, It conditions the fibres. I mean, you know, let's face it, we all buy clothes from all different things. I've got an expensive thing and I've got the other end, and, you know, I want them all to look as good as one another.
You want them to last as long as they can, whereas you can ruin items. You can stretch them, you can put shine on them with an iron.
Absolutely.
You can think, you know, like, and then completely ruin something. But often you can see your pockets on your... How did that happen? It's your iron.
Yeah, it's the iron. It's
and any
too
marks
hot.
on the bottom of your iron that you're trying to get off on the ironing board, it's not dirt because you iron clean clothes.
Yeah.
It is the material that's
It's melted.
onto the iron.
Yeah, it's melted. I mean, we've all done this, haven't we?
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah, because it's gone black.
got it on there and wiped it on the ironing board because we've melted whatever it is. So not only have we ruined the garment we've ironed, we've also made a mess of the iron, and then we're starting to make a mess of the ironing
cover,
board.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
the message we've had from Chris. Hi, Chris. Chris is
Chris.
Hi,
wondering
Chris.
about corduroy. Have you got any? I bet you haven't got any corduroy.
I
have
haven't
you?
got any corduroy.
But good on corduroy.
Well, with corduroy, I would personally do it because of the very nature of how the corduroy ridges are. I would do it in the other side.
Inside out.
And I would turn it over and I would do it by literally kissing the fabric
Right.
with steam.
So you barely touch it.
So you're not crushing the corduroy because it's not necessarily the heat that's going to do the damage, it's the weight.
Yeah.
So you flatten it.
Yes.
Right.
I've got a corduroy jacket and I'll do it on the hanger.
Yes,
That's
that's it. Just do,
So it fluffs it back into.
Yeah, so you're getting rid of the creases, but you're not using the weight to be able to crush your corduroy.
So that's the brilliant thing. You go from one fabric to another with ease because it's the power of the steam.
Yes.
And when you use that, because this particular model has that double boost button on there, remember?
It has, yes. So therefore you're going to...
Like the top of the range.
Top of the range.
Look at that.
You've got the top of the range of this. I mean, honestly, I cannot get over the price of how much it is. I mean, like you said, you could go and buy a normal iron.
Handheld iron, just a regular.
Which are heavy.
Well, the different.
Yep.
I used the one in the dressing room just before the show because this wasn't set. I normally come in here and do it. If I'm honest. But it wasn't set up then.
No.
And the weight of the iron, I said to Hayley, feel the weight of this iron.
And the thing is, what you're going to do, you put an egg cup full of water in that iron, so that increases the weight of that iron. Plus the fact is, you're back to changing the temperature. With this, it's on maximum the whole of the time, the 3 dots, if I can just turn it that way, or that way, or that way. Can you see that way?
Oh,
there you go.
Well, you're good,
Yeah.
too, I tell you.
But you can use it as a dry iron, okay? In fact, let me just
So
turn
if you're
it
a
round
dressmaker or
juggling.
that way.
There you go.
That's it.
Right,
we'll leave it there. So you can see it's on maximum now, but after you turn it down from that button there, the third one down at the bottom, you can use it then as a dry iron. So if you're doing dressmaking, interfacing and things like that, and you don't want the steam, that's where you turn it down. But if you turn it down and press the button, all you'll get through the iron is water.
Yeah.
So make sure it's always on your maximum when you're
Okay.
using it like I am.
Way. How
Such a
far
great
can
iron.
your steam go? And that is the great thing. Is remember as well, you can keep refilling this time and time and time again with water. So if you do iron, perhaps you iron for a living and you are continually ironing, it means it's not a pressurised system. You don't have to wait for it to cool down. Just put that a bit more water in and you're ready to go. £79 is your price for just hearing how busy we are. The price is only for the show, should be £149. And elsewhere you'll find it very much that price. The best price we found, Tesco's. £124.95. Polti Freeman's the same as our deal. Tesco's have got a great deal, but that same steam generator with us, £79. With PayPal, £27.98. That's 3 payments. But you must check out. We're going to have to step
Now
away
we've got
from this,
loads
actually.
of new customers that you can see on the bottom of the screen. If you bought with us before, your name just might pop up on the bottom of the screen that you see there. So very, very warm welcome to new customers and welcome back if you've bought items with us before. However, we're just hearing that we're nearly at that point where there's more people trying to order than stock we have
We
remaining.
did warn you, didn't we? We said it was either going to be the clock or the stock that went first, and it is the stock that's going first. It's not yours till you check your basket through. If we get to a point where we've only got 10 left, 310 of you could put it into your basket. But honestly, it will be the first 10 people that order and check out, they'll get it. So 300 people could miss out. It is honestly only available for the stock that we've got.
Yep.
You must check those baskets through now because massively busy. And you will think it's the best money you've spent, because if you haven't used a Polti steam generator before, it's all we've used for the last few years, isn't it?
Yeah, and when you go back to using a handheld, or if you're in a hotel and you use the hotel iron.
You really do appreciate what you've got.
So if you've got it in a basket, the secret is check that basket out, confirm that order. We're going to move away, as Hayley said, because there are so many people shopping
We
for
don't
it
want
right
to
now.
be demonstrating something that you can't get, so please, if you've got it in a basket and you want it, check that basket through right now. If we have got any stock left, we will go back to more demonstrations, but please do not miss out on such an amazing, incredible market-beating price. It's only that price for the show anyhow. However, oh my goodness, that stock is going. Lots of people checking their baskets out now. Check out.
Check out. There we
I'm
go.
just hearing the gallery like, they're checking out. You need to please make sure you don't miss out on that. 177307 is your item number. And of course, so easy to order on the website or on the phones, whatever is easier for you. But the phones are really busy. If you can get to the website, that is your best option. And even though we are at that point where we've nearly got more people ordering than stock, you can still get it. It's just the first people to buy and check out. So grab it and check that basket through. But whilst you do that, got something else a little bit special to show you.
Yes, actually. This is the vacuum I use at home.
Oh, now
In fact, I have the green one.
it's like intelligent cleaning that Bev's going to explain to
It
you.
needs to be intelligent.
Just want to point out the price again before Bev gets started. This should be almost £340 because you're getting the turbo brush included. It's down to 149. It's not just an upright. It's an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach vacuum. You can go from tiles to laminates to carpet pits. There's so many features to run you through, but at £51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments using PayPal, it's such a brilliant deal. So if you want to get this in the red option, 928472.
Really low in stock.
Nearly single figures in red already.
You need to be really quick on that red. And it is phenomenal. And it is intelligent because it can even detect how much dirt is on the floor.
Exactly,
So it
yes.
knows how much power to use, so it doesn't waste the power.
Exactly, so it's not wasting your battery, as you've said, so you'll get the full 40 minutes.
Yeah, because sometimes you always put it on boost, don't you?
Yeah,
and
well,
you're wasting it because you don't need that much power. It will know how much power to use, which I love.
So therefore, underneath the settee that you can't see,
All the dust
and you
on
think,
there.
I wonder if it's dusty under there.
Well, you hear
put
it,
it in, and then all of a sudden the motor increases, and you think, oh dear, it's more dusty than I thought.
Love it.
Shall we show you how that works?
Please.
Okay, so switch it on. When you put it on, it will go onto its normal mode, okay? Where it says set, you press and hold it. That's the maximum mode. So if you had that on, you could keep that on maximum all the time. But I quite like the auto mode. So nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Yep.
When it starts to increase, you will see it will start to take up. And what it's doing, it's working out how much floor dirt that's down there, right?
It knows how much power it needs.
Exactly, so it's not wasting the battery. But also with this, it's a brushless system. Because what happens is, when you've got brushes, they tend to scatter debris all over the place.
Oh, right.
Okay. So if you've got things like the actual hard floors, instead of taking it through, what it does, it scatters them from the sides. What this does, this takes it in because it's got special lips on either side, and it picks up all those fine particles of dust. And also, because the brush, it's a brushless system, it picks up a greater, wider.
That is great. So that's the bit that's actually trapping sort of the dust.
Exactly.
It's not scattering.
No.
And I love this. This is such a different brush to what you'd normally have.
Can you see there's all different ones?
Yes.
So they're different levels and different textures. So you've got a stiffer brush here, you've got a longer bristle brush there, and you've got a shorter bristle brushes on the side. You try saying that. But yes.
Half one in the morning.
Half one in the morning. Now, what happens is it takes it up to the top part. Now, I'm just going to take it away. Now, through here, okay, goes into this section. It's a cyclonic action. So therefore, it doesn't matter how full that gets, it still keeps the same amount of pressure that's going through, okay? Now, inside, can I just go to this?
You can. We'll move out of your way.
I'm just going to show you. That's how you empty it, obviously, through the back. But through here, right, you've got 2 HEPA filters on that, okay? Now, if I take this out, because this is where the offending article is. All right, now that's only just bit, all sorts coming out here that we couldn't see. But that's just through that little tiny bit of carpet that we did, we picked it up. Now all the actual dust particles, it all sits inside here. Now this part here is washable, okay? And that is one of your HEPA filters.
And there's 2 HEPA filters.
Yep.
HEPA filtration is really great if you suffer with allergies and things, isn't it?
Absolutely, it'll filter out 99.9%. But the thing is,
Of like the
you know,
finest
do your own
particles.
Yeah,
The best thing is to do your own research, because honestly, you'll be blown away of how important HEPA filtration is if you do
and
allergies.
you've got 2 of those in here, and both washable. Also, this fine mesh, that's another filter, because it's 4 stages of filtration.
Wow.
All that's washable as well, so you can keep it all nice and clean, okay? Then, at the top, there is another filter, okay? So that there, I take all this apart, is your other HEPA filter. And that again is washable. Now, when you wash them, what you need to do is let them dry naturally. Don't put them on the radiator to dry, because what happens is they'll start to shrink. They
Right,
do
so
with
just air dry.
all vacuum
Right.
filters will do that. So just let them dry naturally. Now, you've also got, I might as well use this because it's
ready. Good
it's
to
all
go.
ready.
Well,
It's
we may as
easier.
well use it whilst we've got stock, because there's very little stock
Very
of the red.
little stock of it.
You need to check your baskets out for the red.
You've got aluminium pole, so that keeps it lightweight, but it's also very strong. Also, the pole's not particularly thick, so therefore you can get through awkward areas. I like the idea that you've not got to stand and press a button, because that way will literally, you can put it on whatever you want it to be. And
Oh,
again,
it's dragging the dirt
Yeah.
in.
you can see it taking that dirt all the way through. Okay, but if you notice, it's not scattered it at the side. So if I go to the black tile, you will see that you are not scattering that debris.
Yeah.
But also, you're not scratching that floor surface, which is most important. Okay? Now you can see where that's gone. But again, you've got nice straight lines either side.
Edge to edge, hasn't blown the
Nope.
Often you're chasing
Not at
especially
all.
hair, cat hair, dog hair around the kitchen floor. It's great on your carpets, it's great on the hard floors, it's great on thick pile carpet because you've got incredible power and you've got a powered brush head so it doesn't slow down. And remember, you have got the small, I sort of call it a pet brush head as well, which is great to use as your handheld because it's an upright, it's a reach vacuum, it's a handheld, but don't forget it has that auto button, so that's the infrared light that actually senses how much dirt is on the floor, so it only uses the power
So
that
it doesn't waste anything. Remember, on one charge, you've got up to 40 minutes of runtime. A lot of the time with these machines, we forget the basic is it's completely cordless. So you have that cordless freedom when it comes to cleaning. 40 minutes for me, you're easy getting around the whole house.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and the thing is as well, it's good and go. It's also got a fast charge, so
Right.
therefore your first charge should be 3 hours, okay?
Right.
Don't be tempted to interrupt that charge
the
for the
first
very first one. After, you can go to it as many times as you like. But that first one, if you interrupt the charge, then it doesn't make the battery at full capacity.
So
Right.
just
And
that
that's
first-
on any charging.
Always charge
anything.
3 hours when you
Always.
first get it out of the box, but then after
Yeah.
that you can charge it as you want to.
Absolutely. Also, you've got your dusting brush.
I love this.
Now, I like this idea because the actual dusting pot's attached, so you can't lose it.
Great.
So therefore you got that. So now you can reach up high areas. So at the moment, we've got quite a lot of cobwebs because of all the spiders that's in. You can get up there. Also very good for doing the light fittings because you can dust the light fittings at the
Yeah.
same
And it's not
time.
too heavy to do that because
No.
a lot of machines, you
No.
need both hands to hold it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Along the edge, if you've got really
Skirting
different,
boards and
that
things
you can
like that.
go, so you can go all the way along there. I mean, even the top of the windows, the blinds, you name it.
Picture
you can do
frames.
it. Picture
What's
frame.
the posh bit on your curtain?
Yeah,
The pelmet.
helmets.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. But don't
helmet.
forget, you've also got a handheld unit, okay? So you can take that part off, and these will then fit onto here. I dust with this.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
Yeah, we
yeah,
do.
because it's a lot easier than struggling with the.
When you dust like this, or you dust the table, you're throwing it all over the floor. So just vacuum it up
yeah,
right under the toaster, things like that.
yeah, and all the bits that you can never get.
And then we've got the turbo brush as well, the small turbo brush that'll go on that handheld like you won't believe. And we are going to have to move away from this. We're busy on absolutely everything. That's great to take out to the car. And that brush, great for cat hair, dog hair. Those mats in the car that are a nightmare to vacuum.
Yeah,
it's
and
brilliant for.
this is also angled as well. It'll angle to whatever surface you're using it on, so it works perfectly. Normally that mini motorised brush is $39.90 extra. It's included in our bundle, and remember the bundle is coming in at £149. The combined price should be almost $340 if you bought them individually on our website. It's down to £149 for you. 928472 is the item number for the red. That is your single option in the red. It comes in a different item number if you want the green option, but in red, 928472. We are approaching single figures there in the red if you want to get that one. You can see 4 stages of filtration. The fact you've got the eco mode on there, you've got the auto mode on there, so it shows you just how much power you need to use. And on one charge, you've got up to 40 minutes of run time. So £149 in green or in red.
Now remember, really, really low in stock. If you are going for colour option wise, you're thinking, should I, shouldn't I? And you're thinking, you know, I do really like the red. The red is virtually single figures, so you need to put it in a basket and check your basket through now. So many benefits. 4 levels of filtration, 2 HEPA filters, which is incredible, so picking up the finest of dust. And of course you've got that auto button, that infrared that actually detects how much power it needs to use, and you've got up to 40 minutes run time. If it's dirtier, it uses more power. If there's not so much dirt, it doesn't use all the power. It's phenomenal. But we've had to, whilst we have got some stock, come back to our show special. And my word, this deal is market beating. You must check out your baskets. So many in baskets. 2/3 of the stock is gone.
Already sold out and gone. If you want to get hold of this, it's such a brilliant price. It's down to £79 for a steam generator iron from Polti. Remember, this is the 2020 version. That's the model number. That means it has a super boost button on there.
Like the latest and
Bev will show us.
The premium model.
It certainly is.
We have the Simply, but we don't have the premium.
We don't. We're a bit gutted.
But you have, and you're paying less for it than we did for hours. It has that boost button, which is blowing away everybody's mind when they see the power of that steam that's going to knock the creases out, that can halve your ironing time. And price-wise, well, when we sell out, because I'm pretty certain we are going to sell out, have a look at the prices you'll have to pay elsewhere. And Tesco's have got a good deal on, but not quite as good.
Well, it's pretty much our usual price of £149. At Freeman's and Polti, that's the price you will pay right now. At Tesco, as Hayley just said, it's down to £124.95. The price we've got, because we sell so many hundreds of these irons, it's down to £79, or while stocks last.
And that £79 is like a regular iron, isn't it? Just a normal heavy iron, where you've got a steam generator that can halve your ironing time, that's so kind to your clothes. Whatever material, don't need to change your temperatures. Bev will talk you all through this. I can't believe you've got it for this price. And last time Bev did a good price on this, it sold out. But if it doesn't sell out, it is time limited.
Well, it will go back up. The clock that you see on the screen, it's, well, less than 100 remaining now, which could go in a matter of moments. So if you want to get hold of this, if you've got it in a basket, confirm your order and check your basket out. It's such a brilliant deal. But that price, remember, is only for the duration of the show. Less than an hour and a half is remaining on the show.
And when you use PayPal Pay in 3, you're splitting that cost and making it so affordable. So please do use PayPal. £27.98 is the first of those 3 payments. And get this home, and perhaps you iron for a living and you spend 4 hours a week ironing. You could actually take that down.
It'll speed it up, won't it?
It will, 53%. So you can actually earn twice as much money if you take it.
Yeah, and we like that. And you can do that by just spending £79 tonight. But remember, it will go up to £149 if there's any price left. That's why that clock is on your screen. It is only for the show, but we are hearing that actually it's pretty certain the stock is going to go before the clock's
Well,
up. And last time it sold out, didn't
It did, sold out completely, yeah. And there was 83 people with it in baskets.
Well, now you mentioned that, we'll very shortly be in a position where more people are trying to order than we have stock remaining. We'll keep an eye on that for you. And we're at that point.
We're there.
Oh, we're there.
I thought we might be.
Any minute now, right now. What that means
gonna go
is
quick.
we get into a situation, and I don't think you realise, when you put things into your basket, you think, well, it's mine. I'll just go have a cup of tea, and I'll come back and I'll order it in a minute. I'll press checkout. It's in my basket. It's in the supermarket.
Yeah.
It's in your basket.
Yeah.
People don't come and take it out of your basket, do they?
I would like to think not.
No. But on our website, that can happen because we might only have 10 left, but 410 of you could have those 10 in your basket because it's hours until you check out. So it will be the first people to buy and check out that will get it. So please check your baskets through. I'm really busy on the phones as well, which does mean it could be chaos.
If you can go to the web, if you can go to the website, please do. shopontv.co.uk. There you will see the iron. It's really simple and straightforward. You can buy now, add to your basket. It's completely up to you. You don't have to register if you don't want to. We would always say do register because next time you come to purchase, it makes your next purchase easier. And we've got loads of new people joining us tonight. Lots of regular customers as well. Remember, you're watching us on ITV1 STV. You can watch us on TikTok. You can watch us on YouTube.
Yes.
If you do watch on YouTube, do click and subscribe because then you can watch all the shows back previously. Bev, we've got to get ironing.
I know, we have, haven't we? Oh, good gracious me. Right. Let's talk about making ironing a lot easier for you. Because
which we like, because it can be a bit of a chore.
It can be a bit of a chore. Right, so what do we normally do? We get the iron out, we put a drop of water in it, we probably set it on medium because we think, well, I can get quite a bit done before I need to change the temperature. And then we pick out the clothes of what we think might be that temperature.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's all time consuming.
Yeah.
But where Polti's concerned, right, now you can either iron with an ironing board or you can do it vertically. Don't even have to get the ironing board out. Oh, and can I just say, right, if you've got an ironing board that's solid wood, the old-fashioned type, then it's no good for these irons because
there's so
there's
much
that
steam, yeah.
amount of steam. Needs to pass through the ironing board. And if it's solid, there's nowhere for the
I think
steam to
most
go.
ironing boards nowadays have got
like
that mesh, aren't
Yes,
they?
absolutely, yeah. So, you can take out anything out of the ironing basket and just carry on.
Go.
Now, something that's as
quite a mess.
Cotton would be a normal disaster usually, but now I'm going to show you how easy it is to use this. Now I'm going to just use finger and thumb. I'm not going to apply any pressure. I'm going to rely on the steam doing the work for me. I'm just going to pass this over very lightly.
And you can do that with Polti because it's 5 times more steam
5 times more steam
than a regular iron.
Absolutely, yes. Cooler sole plate, but 5 times
You can
more.
still see the steam. Did you
still
see that?
steaming? Oh, look at that. Finger and thumb, no pressing. So if you've got dexterity problems, that's how easy it's going to be for you.
It feels super soft.
It does.
And then when you look, again, I always say, when you look where Bev hasn't ironed, it's like a different fabric. Just hearing, was that, there's no space or there is a little bit of space on the phone?
Phone lines are
No
super,
space. There's a
super,
queue.
super busy, yeah.
Apologies,
if you are
apologies.
in a queue, we will get to you as soon as we possibly can. However, if you are able to get to the website, please do jump on the website. What you need to do is check your basket through really quickly now because so many people ordered. £79. It's a time-limited offer, but actually that stock is going to go before the end of the show.
Now, these are a mess.
Please check those baskets through. And split that cost with PayPal if you're on our website as well. And I love this because I've ruined so many clothes with irons in the past. I've never been a good ironer until I actually got a Polti.
Now, formal trousers like this.
Well, they're going to get a shine.
You ruin them, don't you?
Well, they are, aren't they? And this is why we've got these, because it's normally a very difficult material to have to iron. But we put these types of things away from probably only come out once a year. So then you think, well, I've got to go and go to the dry cleaners, you know, to refresh it because it's been hanging in the wardrobe. Well, you don't have to, because with the Polti, using a higher temperature. So with 120 degrees of steam, you're actually deodorizing that fabric at the same time. So you are getting rid of the creases, but more importantly, you are refreshing that fabric at the same time. So you are actually doing 2 jobs at once. Now, that to me is a very sharp crease, okay? But my gran used to tell me when she taught me how to put creases into trousers, the measure of a good iron is if you go wrong.
Now, this is why I love it. Because I've got clothes that have got about 4 lines in the trousers because you've got it wrong each time and you can't get them out. Look at that.
Straight away, out.
Brilliant.
Okay?
Excellent.
Yeah. And that is the measure of a good iron, because I'm not using high heat that's going to do the damage. I'm just harnessing the steam, 5 times more steam, to be able to pass through that garment and virtually steam an iron for me.
So a cooler sole plate to a regular iron, so it's much kinder to your clothes. But then it's the power of steam, like Bev says, that actually knocks the creases out completely, like you saw there. The crease that you put in, which was just perfect for the trousers, disappeared.
I love the fact it's so many different fabrics. You don't change anything.
No,
and we did have a question about sports motifs as well.
Oh,
we'll get to that one.
Yes, I'll do you that.
You were asking about that.
Yes, absolutely. Linen. I'll do that because I love wearing linen at this time of year.
I love wearing it, but I know a lot of people hate ironing it.
Well, yeah.
Just don't bother ironing it.
Well,
because even if you manage to get the material quite flat, you can still see the crease like a little line, and you're like, how do I get rid of that crease?
Looks like a map.
It does look like a map. It looks like roads. Yeah, absolutely.
So what do? We go and get the spray bottle and we go and spray all that in.
Why do we do that?
Because it just softens it down.
I do it, but I don't know why.
Yeah, because we think we're getting rid of the creases, we're taking it back to it being wet, basically. Right. But what you're doing is trapping that moisture within those fibres, so it causes more recreasing.
So when you put it away, it's sort of damp.
That's what and then it absolutely.
You get it out and you think, well, I'm sure I ironed it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happens. Where this, because it's got 5 times more steam, it's super dry heated.
And you can see that steam. Look at that.
Super dry heated steam. So therefore, you are putting the steam in, but it's airing the clothes at the same time, because it's just literally drying it.
Look at that.
That's great.
And then not only has it knocked every crease out, and look what it was like before. Yeah. I mean, it feels so different.
It does feel
That's
softer.
Like conditioned, and this is like rough.
Yeah.
And whether that is your clothes, whether you've got sort of linen tablecloths. I know my mum used to leave the Christmas tablecloth at the bottom of the pile of the ironing.
Yeah,
forever.
I'll leave it until Christmas. I won't tackle that now. Whereas that has just made it so easy. The job is done, which is brilliant.
This is the thing with Polti. You don't think about it when you're ironing, because I think what we tend to do is we wind ourselves up. Oh, I've got to do the ironing.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to get the ironing board out. Oh, I've got to do that. And by the time you finish, you wore yourself out, convincing yourself that you don't need to iron. But you do. You know, there are times when you need to iron. But with this, it just takes all that out of it. You know, you don't even have to get the ironing board out. You can put them onto a hanger, you know, and iron them on the hanger. In fact, when we've had this nice weather just recently, I've washed my garments, I put them on hangers, on the washing line. I take the iron out to the washing line and I just do it on the washing line.
Brilliant.
Then let them finish drying and put them away.
Now, we did have a question about sports clothes and motifs, because that can be a bit of a nightmare, kind of. Any kind of sporting materials, like all that. I don't know what it is, but it can really, it melts. You have the iron mark on there, don't you?
Absolutely. And aren't they expensive?
Absolutely.
Football kits.
I mean, I had a girl, so I don't know, because she wasn't into football, thankfully. Mind you, I don't know it. I think it'd have been cheaper than
than all the pairs of jeans she's got.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Now you're barely touching the surface there.
Absolutely. No, you don't need to.
So when it is a delicate item,
Yeah, you can literally vertically iron. And the motif will stay of whatever club you support on the
in
shirt. Yeah, not on the back of the iron.
and you can iron from the back as well. So if
Yeah.
if you've got
Oh, yeah.
something really, detailed
Yeah.
on the front, it
If
will
you
steam
want.
all the way through, won't
Yep,
it?
in fact, let me
Brilliant.
get this one because we have got...
What have we got? What have we got? Oh,
Wait
let
a
me do that
minute,
first.
let's
Look,
just
she's on.
sort
She's
that out.
She's fine.
Don't have any.
Look at this.
You ready? Ta-da!
Wow.
Now there's a lot going
There's
on.
a lot going on with
I'd
this
be a
one.
bit
There's a
worried
lot
about
of
this.
different
There
materials.
is, yes.
There's bits that will completely melt. There's tiny bits that will...
Oh, so this
ruined.
is doing it from behind us. They would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, yeah. Steady. I've been accused of being easy and
Quick and easy, Bev. Quick and easy.
quick and easy and doing it from behind. I mean, what can you say?
What a night! Is it Monday night?
Because that would be an absolute
My face
nightmare.
is this colour.
I'm not surprised. You need to watch what you're saying.
So I keep telling you I'm going to give you a steamy weekend.
It's always chaos when we're together.
Yeah, it is,
Isn't it?
yeah.
It does always go
Yeah, and you'll
wrong.
love it for that. And that might be, and perhaps it's a school uniform, their sports outfit that's got details on the front. Or perhaps it's a band that you love. And the worst thing to do is ruin that
Yeah.
T-shirt. Kids
Yeah.
are going to be devastated. It's like the advert where they wash out the signature. That
Yeah, the autograph,
They're
on the
absolutely
shirt. Yeah.
devastated if you've smudged that motif.
Nightmare.
So and I do everything on hangers personally. So easy just to iron like that.
Well, it
Quick,
is. It just
Job done.
just takes the effort out of it. Now, a lot of fabric nowadays that you can wash. You think to yourself, and you think, oh, I'll buy that jacket because it looks really good, and I can wash it. Don't have to take it to the dry cleaners, and then it comes out the washing machine looking something like that.
I think it's beyond repair, don't you? You're like, oh my.
I've got a summer jacket, haven't I?
Where
Like
do
a
I
light
find
blue
Yeah.
one.
And like I said earlier, jackets, because there's a different material on the inside. It's
Yes.
so difficult,
Yeah, it
I think,
pulls
to
all
get,
that,
it,
doesn't
get
it?
it right.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
Again, that steam allows
this is
you,
linen.
because it's kind to whatever material.
Yeah, and this is
Ideal.
linen as well. So linen's notoriously difficult.
That'd be why did I buy this?
Yeah, absolutely.
But not anymore.
No, not at all. Because you've got 5 times more steam, but you haven't got that heat doing the damage. And that's what you want.
And I know you've only done one pleat there, but it is
Yeah.
great for pleats as well. Perhaps if school uniforms
It is.
pleated, it's brilliant for pleats. Look at
Just
that.
look at that.
Because that did
Yeah.
look like, well, the only
Yeah.
place it's going to go, really,
Absolutely.
perhaps the bin. But
Yeah,
then,
well,
then
yeah.
all of a sudden, it's back to normal.
And it's
Yeah.
done the lining as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done the lining at the same
And if you
time.
wanted,
Middle
you could
bit.
do
But
that
you
on
can
a hanger.
see
Yeah.
where it's done the lining opposed to that bit there. And that's what I'm saying.
Now,
Oh dear.
we are at that
Busy,
stage.
Busy,
yeah.
busy.
Massively what we call over allocated, loads more of you trying to order than we have stock remaining. If you want to get hold of this deal, it's supposed to be at the price limited for the show. However, it's now a case that we've got less stock than more people trying to order. You can still jump ahead of the queue and add it into your basket. 177307. We'll get Bev to talk us round the setup. Basically, you turn it on. It's as simple as
Yeah,
that.
he's up in well, it says 2 minutes, but I think it's super quicker than that. We've got this, but we haven't got the premium model that you're getting tonight for £79. This has got an extra boost button, so heats up super fast. Amazing power, 5 times more steam than a regular iron, can halve your ironing time. And it's Polti. And to us, Polti steam generators are simply the best.
Yeah, they really are. You've got such high
knowledge.
performance at such a great price, and they were amongst the first to bring out the traditional steam generators for the home, based on those big machines, those big industrial machines. You're getting a 2-year warranty, you're getting a machine that heats up in a matter of minutes, but you're not carrying the weight of a handheld iron. And remember, you can go from things like silk and chiffon straight to linen and denim with an iron like this. You've got to be quick though. If you want to get this, if you've got it in a basket, check it out. Our price is also brilliant because it should be £149, and when we looked elsewhere, that's the kind of price we were looking at.
Now, market beating, and we did have a good look round. Freeman's and Polti, very much our regular price at £149, exactly the price we normally sell it. The price it will go back up to at the end of the show. That's why that clock is on the screen. And the best place we found to go to, so when we do sell out, you can pop to Tesco's, but you'll kick yourself, won't you? Because you could have got it for £79 with us. It's £124.95. It's a great price, but it's not as good as ours. And the other great thing is if you are ordering on our website, shopontv.co.uk, you can split that cost with PayPal. So £27.98 is the first of those 3 payments. You can order on the phones, but our phone lines are very, very, very busy. So please, if you can get onto the website, do. If you are on the phones, we will get to you as soon as we possibly can. But we are in a situation now where more people are trying to order the stock we've got left. We haven't got enough stock for all the people ordering, and more people are putting into baskets as we speak. Yep. So check your basket through. It's hours until you check out. So even if we just had 1 left, 300 of you could be ordering it because it's still ours. You do need to check that basket out to make sure it's yours. Sadly, it was a time limited offer, so we could say, well, you know, you've got the chance till 3 a.m. to get this. Now it is stock dependent because that stock is absolutely flying.
You've got a machine that heats up really quick. And the other thing to point out is when you look at that, a lot of steam generators originally were what we call pressurised. So you'd use a tank of water, then you'd have to wait for the iron to cool down. The great thing with this is you can take that tank off at any point and refill it. So you've got that constant fill system.
You might iron for a living and you might stand and iron for 4 hours, so you can do exactly that. But the great thing is, and Bev will explain this because she tested this, Polti have designed it so it's 5 times more steam than a regular iron, so it can halve your ironing time. So the 4 hours you normally stand and iron can all of a sudden turn into 2.
Yeah.
Get 2 hours back. How great is that?
Absolutely brilliant. It's such a great machine. It's really easy to move as well. It's got a locking system on there. It doesn't take up a huge space. Like we said, continuous refill, ready in 2 minutes, and it's as simple as that. The tank comes off the front of the iron. You can take it to the tap if you want to.
It's got a cleaning system as well, so if you do have hard water like us, it's really easy to flush it through. And what you'll love is that one temperature allows you to go from those heavier things like your denims straight to the silks. It's the power of steam that knocks the creases out. It has a cooler sole plate, regular iron, normally about 2,000, 3,000 watts of power. This is 700. You saw the eco button there as well. That saves not only on water but on energy, but also it's going to save your time because you can halve your ironing time. Pop that iron away. I love the way it locks, so you can just carry it, pop it into the cupboard. And look how satisfied she is. Job done. But it's the professional finish and how kind it is to your clothes. Because I really do think a bad iron can really wear your clothes out.
It can.
They can
ruin them,
discoloured, they can go shiny, you can see the pockets. So all of a sudden something you love looks really old, whereas with Polti, I think it keeps things fresh and new looking.
Look at this.
So if you did,
oh no!
if you did that with a conventional iron, it would be melted and
to the bottom of your iron.
The iron. Yeah. Okay. All that's done is flatten the pile. This is your 5 times more steam.
Oh, and it lifts it back.
Yep, that's
so
bringing those fibres.
Material.
Yep, absolutely. So that's what is looking after your. I'm not going to tell you what our director.
Now, do you know what? We could relate this to a recent story actually.
We could.
Because
go on, then.
our director said, "Oh, somewhere Big Bird has got a patch missing from him." He put it a bit differently. However, has anybody seen that clip of David Beckham? Bless him.
Oh, bless him, he's shaved
Cut his own hair. He's left a big patch on the top of his head. He forgot to put the guard on. Oh, sorry, David.
I did that to you, though.
You did do it to me when we were going to the Ideal Home show. Can you cut me hair quick?
Oh, always, you know, packing, trying to get ready to go to.
You asked her if you could cut.
Can you cut me? I'm
Not that quick.
I need to cut it now, and so I did.
Forgot to put the guard on.
Well, that was your first mistake. You asked.
No, she's good. She's not as good as you, Ben.
I was just a bit stressed at the time.
Now, did I
This
just
is
hear
me
right?
and her who can't find his way out
You
of
did
a.
hear right. People want me to go around and cut their hair.
No.
No, you do. You need to check your baskets through, because what did you hear?
There's 20% of the stock not checked out.
Oh.
However, so much more than that, percentage-wise, is in people's baskets.
More people trying to order than stock that we've got. So please. What stock have we got left?
How many? Oh
Okay,
my
how
goodness.
many people are trying to order?
Blimey.
Oh, so we've nearly got twice
double.
as many people ordering to the stock that we've got. So though on your screen you've got a little clock, and that clock says we've got an hour left. We have, because it's a time limit offer, this deal was only
Oh, I'm
until
not singing
3
again.
But sadly, it's not going to last that hour, I don't think, for any minute. You do need to check your baskets out. Stock-wise, you know, it's first come, first serve, not yours till you check it through. More people ordering, the stock is available. But don't worry, when we sell out, you can go elsewhere. Sadly, you'll kick yourself because it was £79. Isn't it devastating when you do this? And then you think, I want it. No, I want it now. You left it in your basket. You thought you could check it out tomorrow. And then you see, oh, no, it's gone. Freeman's, go to them. Or Polti, 149. No, go to Tesco's because they've got the best deal, 124.95. No, you're still going to kick yourself because our deal, £79. Show special, only for the show, but actually now only for the stock that we've got left.
Still really busy on the phones. If you are in a queue on the phones, we do apologise. If you can go to the website, please do, but they will get to you on the phones as soon as they possibly can. There's loads still to see because there's so many features with this iron, isn't
It is. In fact, let's go back to basic. When you get it home, so you know what you're doing, you're going to take it out of the box, okay? You're going to take this part out, give it a good yank, because as I say, when they're new, a good yank, because they, you know, they can be a bit stiff when you first have it. So just don't worry about it. Can't damage it. So get that out. Take this to the tap, fill it with cold water, or you can fill it with warm, not hot, but warm water if you want to. That makes it heat up a lot quicker.
Even quicker.
And just regular water, nothing.
Just nope. You don't have to put anything fancy in there at all because it is a self-cleaning iron. So if you've got limescale in your water, this will help to get rid of it for you while you're ironing, and so
our
therefore
water is so hard.
is it?
Yeah,
Right.
so it's brilliant.
And it flushes it when it cleans.
It flushes it out. So you got that. So anyway, you put that in there, switch it on, which is at the back. So if I just turn it round, you can see. Okay. So you press that on, 2 minutes and heat up time, and it's good to go. I think it's quicker than 2 minutes, but that's what it says on the box, so that's what I'm saying, okay? Now, if you press and hold this for a few seconds, what it does, sorry, I'm actually doing this upside down, so you'll just have to just bear with me a minute. So, you can see it brings the green light on. That's the eco button. So that will help to slow down how quickly you use the water up, that's at the front. Now, normal ironing, it will last about 45 minutes to an hour before you need to refill it.
Okay.
Okay. So by putting the eco button on, you will slow that down a little bit.
So you'll get longer time.
You'll get longer time, okay? You don't lose the power, you just get longer time with the water. Just feeds through slightly slower.
Brilliant.
Okay? Also, it helps to save the electricity because
So
it's on eco mode.
Energy consumption as well is lower.
Absolutely. So therefore it's helping that. Now, this blue light that we can see here, this will flash at you occasionally. That's to tell you that it needs cleaning. Now, it's very quick and simple. All you need to do is fill it up as though you were going to iron with it. Press and hold that for about 3 or 4 seconds. That will kickstart the cleaning surface off. Hold that part of it over a bowl or the sink because it's going to pull out the limescale. It's going to flush it out, and it's going to flush it out through the iron.
It is brilliant.
It
Yeah,
is.
so it washes also the back of the iron. Now, the white stuff that you see coming out through the iron, usually on your best black jacket,
Always.
never does it on your white shirt, just on the black
Always.
jacket. That's actually fabric conditioner.
Oh, really?
Yep. Because...
Oh, from when you've washed your clothes in
Yes.
fabric conditioner. Ah.
Right.
So it
And what
blocks
happens is, we never ever, do we, follow the measurements on the, no, I don't, so I mean, you know.
She just
She
like
just goes
that.
like
That's it, you just do that.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
absolutely. And that's what happens because you leave some in the
In the
clothes.
clothes.
So when you're ironing, the steam's actually sucking it in, and that's what fills the holes up. And then periodically, the holes get that full, and then it spits it back out again. So when this thinks that it needs cleaning, that's what it'll do. It'll flash to
It'll tell you. Brilliant.
The whole process takes about 1 minute to 2 minutes, and you can do that as many times as you like.
Brilliant.
So it just keeps that nice and clean. So that will cut down on that. Now, this is Egyptian cotton, and we know how difficult that can be to do that. So, again, I don't want to do hard work.
Good.
Right. Just literally glides over.
Doesn't it?
Okay? Yeah, absolutely. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I tell it how it is, right?
Oh, she does.
I do. I do.
She's not only quick and easy.
Don't want to be on the wrong side of
Tells
her.
it how it is.
What you see is what you get. I'm no different from off to here, right? And I'm telling you now, I cannot tell you or emphasise enough how good a Polti is. I had a Polti 20 years now, over 20 years actually, and I had a Polti before I came to work for them.
Yeah, tell everybody the story.
I was
'cause this
so
is-
impressed. Well,
you bought one, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Originally.
I was cleaning the shower and I thought, oh, I'll do it quick. So I got one chemical and sprayed the glass door, and then got another chemical and sprayed the bottom of the tray. But unfortunately, they had a bit of an interaction and I was in the middle of it. So I was coughing and I had to go outside. I mean, tears were coming down my eyes. And I thought, there's got to be a better way to clean. So I went to John Lewis and I thought, right, tell me what's the best. And they told me, get a Polti steam cleaner. I had the steam cleaner. I was absolutely blown away with it. Went back into the store a few weeks later and told them. And they said, look, if you're that enthusiastic, come and work for Polti, the company. Now, I had an iron as an attachment for the steam cleaner. Yeah. And I kept it in the box for over a month because I thought, well, I've got an iron, I don't need to do that. Then one day I thought, oh, I will have a go with this iron and see what it's like. Oh, my word. Honestly and truthfully, when you start Polti ironing, you will never go back to normal ironing. And at that price, oh, please, just try it. It was absolutely amazing.
However,
You do need to, if you want to try it, check that basket through, because
we are
have
limited in stock now.
such
Yeah.
low figures left, and so many more of you trying to order. It is that situation. We said at the top of the show, it was going to be a time limited offer. The price is a show special. It's only for the show. We've got an hour, that's why you've got a clock on your screen, of the show left. So we should have stock for the hour that you could get at this price of £79. However, we've got so many people trying to order.
Well, we've got three times the amount of people trying to order the stock
So
that we
you've
have
all got it in your
remaining.
baskets, but sadly, it will be the first people to check out or order right now and check out. It's the only way you'll get it now.
And it's really simple and really straightforward. If you've not shopped with us before, shopontv.co.uk. When you go through to the website, you'll see the live show there, streaming on YouTube. You can click and subscribe and follow us on YouTube. Go to the eye and the third item there on the live show. Click on it, scroll down. You can either add it to your basket or you can go through to buy now. And the process after that is really simple, really
The
straightforward.
quickest way is buy now, because you need to be quick now. We've got so many people on the website. We've got lots of people on the phones. We have had queues on the phones, so we do apologise about that. They will try to get to you as soon as they possibly can, so do stay on the line. But if you can get onto the website, please do. It'll be a quicker way to make sure you get the stock that we've got left. Super, super busy.
The item number on your screen is the item number that you need, 177307. It's the Polti Vaporella Simply VS 2020. Now, this has a double boost button on
It's
it.
the premium model. We have the previous model that hasn't got
do.
the double boost. We paid more for it than you're paying for this today. We love it. We use it, well, virtually every day of the week, because I do iron and go. Sean uses it sort of twice
I do it the opposite way.
because he'll iron everything.
Not twice a week, twice a month.
I made you sound really good then.
No, did you?
But you love to iron on the piles of perfect ironing. I get it out of the wardrobe, steam it because it heats up so quick. Job is done. I just do it on the hanger. It's amazing. It will be the best £79 you've spent, I think. And like Bev said, once you've used a Polti steam generator, you will never look back. Can halve your ironing time. Limited stock down to the very last of the stock, but many people trying to order it than there is stock available. You are going to miss out. Please check that basket through. Be one of the best things you buy. And we've had Polti items that we've worked alongside you for.
Always from you.
For years. Yeah. And I think one of our products is about 17 years old.
Yeah,
and still
absolutely.
Immaculate.
Well, I was just talking about the steam cleaner. I've still got, and I use occasionally because it's quite big and also it's pressurised. So I have to wait for it to cool down to heat it up. Where the new one I use now, it's instant fill.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's still going strong, and the iron is still going strong. You know, because it's quality, and that's what we want. I think we're all fed up of buying cheap and buying twice. You know, we want to have something that we're going to invest in and it's going to give us some return.
And there's very little now that you buy that does that, isn't there? You get so disappointed. You fall in love with something, you know, you love the way it works and all of a sudden it doesn't work so well and then it stops working.
Absolutely.
Whereas with Polti, you know, they've got such knowledge, haven't they? They've got, and they're so proud of their company.
Absolutely. I mean, they don't make kettles and toasters. They make steam cleaners.
Everything's steam-based, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Even the new coffee machine, it's about steam,
it's all
isn't
steam. It's all to do with steam. And that's the thing. That's what Franco Polti invented in 1978. He wanted to bring the professional ironing system into the home. But you're talking of boilers, huge. Well, that's what he did. He developed a boiler, to give you the same professional finish in half the time.
Great.
And that's what it's all about. Now, bedding. You can put it on the ironing board if you want to. It's entirely left to you. When I used to do that, I used to get more in the cat bowl than I actually got anywhere else. So I now put my bedding back on the bed and iron it on the bed. Now, I change my bedding every week on a Friday. Usually it gets changed because I've got 2 cats. No matter how many times I tell them not to get on the bed, they take no notice and they sit on the bed. But I don't really bother because I just know full well it's going to take me about 10 minutes to remake the bed freshly and just iron it on the bed. And also, I'm deodorising the quilt at the same time. Also the pillows, I get longer out of my pillows because I'm refreshing them with the steam once a week.
Layers.
You know?
You've gone all the way through there, Bev.
Yeah.
Done all those layers at once.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's like 8 layers.
Yeah.
So if you do want to iron on the board, you can do the sheets so easily and so quickly. But try what Bev says because it is the best way. That's what we do. So quick. Because you often crease the things when you're trying to get them on. Yeah. So you may as well just get them onto the duvet, get them onto the pillars, and then iron them on there.
Absolutely. Now, I forgot about that.
Oh.
I brought some new voile curtains, right?
Yeah.
Now, I've got French doors in my bedroom, so of course they're very tall, so I have to have, I think it's 250 drops.
Proper, right.
Like that, yeah. Oh, well, you take them out of the packet and you think, I'd have lost the will to live if I'd got to iron them on the ironing board. But I didn't. I hung them and just took my iron and just did it while they were hanging out. It took me 8 minutes. If that, and I've done both curtains.
Excellent.
You know,
because you just.
And I put, you know, if you want to get that sort of the right crease in a curtain, because sometimes you can't gather them right. If you've got the, you know, the pullbacks that gives them that nice sort of look, I put them back and sort of
put them in the position you want it
crease
in.
Yes,
so you always put them back right as well.
Yeah,
which is great.
you can put, you know, your French pleats in curtains.
Yeah.
You can actually put the French pleats in. I mean, obviously, they're not permanently fixed in, but the steam will put it into that position and it'll stay there till you wash it.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So you can
do
put
that.
creases in where you want them as well.
Absolutely.
As taking them out. Now,
Yeah.
when it comes to different fabrics, again, we've got to reiterate, you can go from one fabric to another without changing anything, can't you?
Nothing at all. You just go from one to the other. You're not sorting out piles of washing. You're not having to think to yourself, I'll go and get my glasses because I can't see what that says.
And then when you do have to turn an iron down because you're going to something delicate after you've done all the denims and things and the linen and the hard stuff,
Yeah.
you don't know when it has turned down and it's cool enough, whereas this you just keep at the same temperature.
All the time.
And why can you do that, Bev?
Because the actual sole plate is only 750 watts. Most irons are between 2,000 to 3,000 watts.
Wow.
Now, 3,000 watts is an electric fire.
No wonder you melt things.
Exactly. So that's what is doing you damage. But with that...
Look at that.
I love that because you really see the difference. And
Yeah.
if you could feel the fabric,
Yeah.
I mean, look at it here and then look at it here. What a difference.
I know, it
And
is. And it's effortless.
I was going to say it's so easy because
Yeah.
how many times have you used an iron, especially in hotels for us? Because we stay in lots of hotels.
They're like
Yes.
the worst.
You get the iron, it gets hot, and then it still doesn't get the creases out, so you're pushing all the effort down.
Absolutely. And then you end up scorching whatever you
Bits of your clothes on the
Yeah.
bottom of the iron.
In fact, I know when I got married to my second husband, it's all right, I'm collecting them, but anyway, that's another story. But the second, he nearly damaged his shirt, his dress shirt, on the morning because obviously he was in his own room and they'd only got the iron.
bless.
Well, he was so used to a Polti that he went and he actually caught the corner of his thing. Well, I heard him. He was 4 doors down from me. But I heard it.
Was it expletives?
Yeah, a lot.
We'd have used the bleeper. Now,
Yeah.
We've got to stop
yeah,
here. I mean,
this is limited stock.
I
However,
was saying really worried about this selling out. It is going to sell out. There's so little left. Something has sold out.
something else has sold out.
What sold out?
Well, we showed you that fabulous vacuum in the red option.
Gone.
Well, it has in the red option. Sadly, it has sold out.
Well done.
Still available in green. So if you are going for the vacuum, it's exactly the same. If you want to get the same vacuum, just a different colour in the green, it's still available for
So
you.
good. 4 levels of filtration. You've got an eco and max, but you've got an auto button, and that's got an infrared light, and that actually senses how much dirt is on your furniture, is on the floor, that's on the carpet. So it only uses the power of the battery that it needs to, because it knows how much dirt is down there. It's like it's got a brain.
Yeah.
Because so often we put it on turbo every a certain time, and then instantly you think, oh, it's run out quick because turbo is going to use more power. It will only use the turbo when it needs that power. The rest of the time, it'll use the eco. Honestly, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach, and it's completely cordless. But we've only got one colour option left
the
now.
red is sold out. The green is still available. We'll hopefully have time. Well, I don't know if we're going to have any of that left,
Will
to
we
be
have
honest.
time to go
We've gone back to the iron. The iron is limited stock. If you've got this in a basket, there's way in excess of 100 people going for this. So if you've got it in a basket and you definitely want it, please confirm your order. and
because we
check
haven't
out.
got that many left.
No.
So we've got far more people ordering
4
it
times now.
than stock is available. You need to check your best basket through because sadly you're going to miss out on a market beating price. Time limited. You can see there 49 minutes on the clock. Our deal was meant to last until 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock it will go back up in price. Sadly, I don't think we're going to get to 3 o'clock with the steam generator, and then you'll have to go elsewhere because of course it's Polti, you can go elsewhere. It'll be a bit disappointing because if you get it from Freeman's or Polti themselves, it is £149 like our regular price. You could go to Tesco's, they've got a really good deal, £124.95, but you're still going to think, oh gosh.
Not quite the deal we've got,
It
is
was
it?
£79 on Shop on TV.
Yeah, you'd be gutted. £79 if you want to get
you
it.
can split the cost.
But you've got to check it out right now. And if you want to use PayPal, $27.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. You can still add it into your basket, 177307.
Yeah, our system, it's not yours till you check out. So though we're saying there's more people ordering than stock's available, you can still get onto the phones, get onto the website, get it in a basket and check out and beat all of them that have already got in baskets.
What if you've got someone who's getting married? What a fantastic wedding
great
present.
gift.
Or a home,
Yeah.
if they've got moved into a new home.
Yeah, engagement
absolutely.
gift.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just don't buy it for Valentine's Day or anything
Well,
like
you
that.
can. If you buy it something like this for Valentine's Day, I've learned if you have that in a
Have
big
you?
box.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
No,
Oh, yeah, oh, sorry.
you have a little box as well.
Ah.
Inside the iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you'd never buy just that. No. Big mistake. What a mistake to make it.
Well, she might thank you for it by the time, you know.
Once
you've done
you've
the
used it,
Yeah.
always
If you
put a
put on
little
it,
box.
I'm going to do the ironing.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
what it said in the little box?
No, no.
only ever just
Let's do some ironing. Come on.
Right, would you mind holding that?
Of course,
Sarah?
madam.
Thank you.
For
thank
you,
you.
anything.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you very
Like
much.
a bullfight.
Right. What? Now, don't blink. Because.
Wow.
That's what material is this? Is this like a chiffon?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not a material expert. I'm an iron expert. Look at that. That's great.
Hey, look
Makes
at
such a
that.
difference. When something's creased, it looks dirty.
Yeah.
And it feels sort of old and dirty. That is what. Oh wow! Feels
Does it feel
super
soft?
soft.
Yeah.
And it's immaculate.
Well,
We very shortly will only have single figures left.
Can we?
And so many more people.
Keep going.
ordering
Keep going till it's
than
gone,
single
Bev.
figures. We started with hundreds. We're getting down to single figures. You do need to check your baskets through as soon as you possibly can. So many people got this in baskets. And what have you got there, Bev? When did you wear that?
When? When are about 3?
But you might have loads of
Months.
uniforms normally to do 3 months. Yeah, that go on one of my legs. Pleats can be a nightmare.
Yes.
School uniforms,
Oh.
kits often can be
Yeah,
pleated. can't they?
absolutely. I mean, my daughter, she had a pleated skirt for her primary school. Oh, I wish I'd have got my Polti then. Oh,
Please, you iron more creases in, don't you?
yeah, you do. Yeah. But lying them on the board, not at all. Look at that. So
And they're
quick.
quite heavy materials,
Yeah,
those
they
kind of
are.
uniforms.
Oh, and you know, if they've got wool blazers, which my daughter had a wool blazer. Well, it used to be on the floor more times than it was on the peg.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't keep taking that to be dry cleaned.
No.
I mean, I had to at the time because I'd got no Polti.
No choice.
But the thing is, now you could use it to
Yeah.
refresh it. You know, so you probably only have to wash it very rarely. You know.
Or it's that panic when the kids, I forgot to say it's PE today, and you've washed it but you haven't ironed it. In an instant, this is heated up in 2 minutes, and you could iron it in an instant. You could clip them onto a little hanger. That's
Yeah.
that pleated PE skirt.
Whichever you
do
want.
it on the hanger, yeah.
Yeah,
Grab
absolutely.
the ironing board out. It's absolutely
It's
brilliant.
entirely left to you to whatever way you want to
And it's
iron.
because
Whatever's
it's the
easiest
power
for
of the
you.
steam. That's
Yes.
the big thing, isn't it?
5 times more steam. Now, I've tried both ways when I've done my ironing, okay? I've left it to collect, which doesn't take long, you know, to a pile and thought, well, I'll just stand and do what I need to do because I know it's not going to take me as long as it normally would. Or now I just iron as I need.
Iron and go.
Yeah, iron and go. And whichever way, Polti seems to just fall into that category. Very rarely do I get my ironing board out. I do most of it on the hanger because it's just easier. I have been known to not bother getting the ironing board out and iron it on the bed, you know.
The bed in, yeah.
As well. So it's whatever makes it easier for you. Now this is linen. Now normally, and it's been in the case for over a week now. So think about you coming back off your holidays and you're just thinking, oh, I don't fancy washing all that. lot.
Linen's lovely to wear at this time of year.
Oh, it is. And they've had
It's a
some really
nightmare to
pretty
iron.
colours and that this year. I mean, they've had some really nice things.
With linen, often you'll get the flatness, but you can still see the creases. It's
Yes.
like, we said like a road map, but there isn't a crease in sight on
No,
there.
not at all.
And then look how it was.
Yeah. Did it
Super.
take me a long time?
No.
Was I working up
Or a
the
lot of
sweat?
effort,
No.
yeah.
I don't do hard work. I keep telling everybody I don't.
Not interested.
We don't like anything complicated. We don't like hard work.
We don't, no. I
And
mean,
you might not like us soon because you might have this in a basket and you might not get it because we are now single figures and they are ticking down
quick.
very, very quickly. It is going to be the first people now to check out or even order it right now and check out. Lots of you are going to miss out though, sadly, because there's so many trying to get it, but we are down to single figures, but they are getting lower and lower.
Yeah, it is going to sell out very, very shortly. So please don't hang around if you've got it in a basket. The fact that you can go to those delicate fabrics and get that perfect result
So
in
from
seconds.
linen to something
that
that
in?
you could ruin that in an instant, couldn't
Well,
you, with
you
a
could.
really hot sole plate?
well, exactly.
You've done it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Now,
Yeah, and then once that's done, there's no going back. There's nothing you can
You've had
buy
it,
to
yeah, it's
repair
gone,
it.
yeah.
Now, sleeves, I'll show you a
This
trick
is
of
a great
sleeves.
I want to see your green top. It's going to go before we get to it.
Quick,
Show us the
quick,
sleeve. Show
quick,
us the
quick.
sleeve.
Put your cuff over like that. I'm going to show you how to do it. Turn the cuff over. Hold.
You need to be quick, Bev.
No pressure.
Hold your horses. Then put that inside. Keep it moving, because it's hot.
It does.
Look at
That's
that.
Okay. If you don't buy it for anything else, buy it so you can do your sleeves like that.
Well,
oh,
you could have done your sleeves
Hold
like
it.
that. However,
another one.
look at the screen. Sold out. Well done.
Now, we will let you know if any bounce back into the system, but at the moment, everything is literally sold out and gone. My word, it's been good tonight, hasn't it? That's the second sellout on the show. Remember, you can find everything on the website, shopontv.co.uk, for what we've got left. On the live show, we've still got the vacuum in green, not in red. That's already gone. We've got those fabulous microfiber cloths that we've got for you, but on our website there's over 700,000 products. There might be something you're shopping for and you think, oh, I wonder if Shop on TV sell it.
Yeah.
Just put it in the search bar at the top. You watch us on STV and ITV1 between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m, but you can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on TikTok. Shop on Sam on TikTok right now as we speak over there on the other side of the studio. But so many ways to watch, and follow us on all the social media as well. There's the YouTube channel. Please click and subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll be able to watch all our previous shows back if you've missed anything. And you can get in touch with the studio there, or you can email the studio@shopontv.co.uk. And there you can see those microfiber cloths we've got. We've got fans. Actually, we've got the cooling pads as well. They're brilliant, aren't they?
So stuffy, hasn't it? Even though we've had the rain, it's still so hot at night, and they are great for keeping you cool through the night, the cooling pads. That is our favourite because it does the whole of the bed and your pillowcase.
And you don't have to chill it, it naturally dissipates
really clever,
the heat.
isn't it? It's the material. So there's no gel in there, but the material to touch is super cool. So all of a sudden it allows you to...
Don't have to do anything.
No.
Just as soon as you touch
You
it,
have
it's
to put it in a
amazing.
fridge or a freezer.
Ladies of a certain age.
Yes.
Oh,
we've
you've
got
got to get that.
a lot
And
of
not
great
just for the
reviews
bed,
on
you can, when you're sunbathing, have it on the
Sat on the
sofa if you
sofa.
like.
I suppose for pets, you could
Yes.
put it on.
Well,
Because there's no gels in there.
Yeah.
Lots of people, because you know the cats can claw into the
Well,
gel.
you could put it underneath, couldn't you?
Put it into their
Oh.
beds and things. We are massively busy tonight. Lots of when Polti does come to us here at Shop on TV, stock always disappears. We often get sellouts, but what you need to do is please, if you've got anything in a basket, sadly iron-wise, we have sold out. Sadly as well, vacuum-wise in the red, we have sold out. We have still got the green available. Lots of you shopping for all the little bits and pieces as well. The microfiber cloths are flying, fans are flying, the cooling pads are now really busy. Microfiber cloths, these are brand new with us. You're actually getting 20 of these for $19.99. And what we absolutely love is they're in different colours. So you could have the green for the bathroom, the sort of the orange for the kitchen, and then they wash brilliantly. wash them without any fabric conditioner, and then they've got great absorbency as well. They pick up the dust and dirt just brilliantly.
Yeah, pack of 20 for $19.99. You get also 2 mini brushes for all the nooks and crannies for cleaning. Yeah, so
you don't have to use your partner's toothbrush anymore. You've got 2 really great brushes. A long brush, that'd be great for grouting and things like that. And then you've got a smaller brush, which is like a round brush, which again, for the awkward areas, around the sink taps and things, you can see the dirt, but you can't get to it. This allows you to get to all those awkward areas. That is included in your deal. So please do not miss out on getting that whilst the stock is there. $19.99, 20 microfiber cloths and both of those brushes as well. And honestly, we would not live without microfiber cloths.
We use them every single day.
Every single day.
Brilliant.
For so many different jobs.
Yeah,
Whether you're dusting, whether you're polishing.
And that's why it's great to have a pack of 20 like that. If you want to get them, you'll find them on the website. But you'll see we're sticking with Polti. Another great product we've got for you. We did have it in a different colour as well. That's sold out as well. So we've got the green option in the D-Power. Now, what we need to point out is the usual price here, because it says it's almost 330. The combined price is almost 340, because you get the D-Power, you get the crevice tool and the dusting brush, but you're also getting the mini powered brush as well. Now, that's normally $39.99 on its own, and that's a great little bit of kit. So if you're doing things like the car mats or the car interior, this is great because it's got that that angled head, so it adjusts to whatever surface you're cleaning.
We've got a powered brush head. We had to pay extra for it to go along with our vacuum, and it's stuck like that, so you can only do really flat areas.
Fixed,
otherwise it is. This, if you're going over furniture, the back of the car seats and things, it will work with the shapes and make sure it picks up everything, and it's powered, so great for cat hair, dog hair, brilliant for my hair if you know you lose your own hair. But that normally would be $39.90. You have got that included in your price, £149. That's why we've sold out of one of the colours. The other reason, it's got 4 levels of filtration, but it's got this very clever little brain, and if you use this on the auto button, it actually can sense how much power it needs. You know how you always put it on turbo, so you're using as much power as you can. This will actually detect the dirt. It will use, you know, maximum if it needs it, but if there's not that much dirt down, it will power down and only use, so your battery power lasts for longer, and you've got up to 40 minutes.
You're seeing it here as an upright, but it's also a handheld. It's also a reach vacuum. You can go from a carpet to a tile to a laminate floor. That is the bundle that you get there. You're seeing it as an upright. You're also seeing at the bottom of the screen as the handheld. You've got a dusting brush and a crevice tool, and then we're also including that mini powered brush that we were just talking about. And it's completely
cordless, so you're not tripping over wires, you're not plugging things in, unplugging. Why did they design vacuums with a wire that it's not long enough for you to get the top step of the stairs?
Tell me halfway.
You're like, why did you do that? Why do you have sort of 4 stairs left, and you've got to then unplug it and then carry it up the stairs and then try and come back down? This, we use it as a handheld for the stairs, so quick and easy. And even if you're thinking you're about to run out the door and you look at the stairs and think they're a bit dirty, our vacuum as I run up to get my car keys, because it's that quick.
It's grab and go cleaning. It's super lightweight. It's not heavy. And so if you are cleaning upright and you want to use it as a reach, it's great for that. Multi-cyclonic digital motor.
4 levels of filtration, 2 HEPA filters. If you suffer with allergies, do check out why HEPA filtration is so good. But do stay with us, because honestly, this Polti, and we've got a neighbour who's got a B&B, swears by Polti vacuums.
Yes.
Oh my word.
Loves it.
She bought 2. She wanted one upstairs and one downstairs. And I said, but it's so light, you can carry it upstairs. She said, I don't care.
I want another one upstairs.
I want it right there, upstairs, grab and go. And you do grab and go.
Yeah.
Whereas you used to do a big vacuum day, didn't you? My mum used to vacuum on a Wednesday and on a Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because getting that big vacuum out, it's a chore.
Oh,
that you'll grab every day.
Well,
you have a cleaner home, I think.
My big vacuum that I had years ago, I couldn't do wooden floors with it.
Oh, don't.
Right.
You know, so you can't go and buy 2 lots of vacuum for each floor that you've got, can you?
And
really?
this will go to all floor surfaces.
All floor surface. It automatically adjusts to whatever floor surfaces that it's cleaning. So whether it's carpet or whether it's tiled, I think it weighs about 2.3 kilos, so it's quite lightweight. Also, if you put it onto your maximum, it's got a maximum button on there, so it gives you that little bit extra bump, especially if you're picking up pet hair and the larger pieces. But like we've said before, the auto section.
Oh, it found the dirt.
You see?
Isn't that clever?
Then
So when it senses more dirt, it kicks into that higher power mode. But when there's less dirt, it's not wasting the battery.
no, exactly.
I love the fact as well, Bev, and you're seeing it there. If you like to get those stripes in your carpet, so
That's
everybody
exactly.
knows that you've ironed,
that's-
that you've vacuumed. It's a bit like the lines in the
The lawn, yeah.
Oh yeah, you could
It just looks so clean when there's lines in the carpet. Sean, if he's vacuumed it, don't go on the carpet. It just looks perfect.
OCD. Like, don't ruin my vacuum in there.
But because it's so easy, you could just vacuum it again.
Yeah,
to get
you
your
can,
lines
yeah.
back there. And then you've gone from a carpet, and it's great for the thin pile, thick pile carpets because it's a powered brush head, won't slow down. But now really fine dust, it's not blowing
Really
it everywhere.
fine.
No, not at all. You can see it's actually pulling it in before it gets to it. And that is the whole idea.
And the
You're
kids
not-
are at home, aren't they, at the minute? This could be glitter. You could be having a crafting
Oh,
day.
yes.
House is a right mess now. All under the table. It could just be crumbs after breakfast. You can vacuum up before you run out the door to go to work. Because it's
Absolutely.
that quick and easy.
Or in our house, it's the cat litter.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, we have, well, I think she has a competition. How far up the hallway she can get it. Does. Yeah.
Like the Hansel and Gretel trail.
That's it, yeah. Even in the bathroom. And I think she walks and she does this and she walks up. Yeah.
She's
She knows you've got a good vacuum because you've got this one, haven't you?
Yeah. In fact, I said to her the other day, I said, oh, well done, sweetheart, you've got it in the lounge. That was really good.
Across the entire house.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, grab and go, you know, and I couldn't live without my vacuum like this.
Well, I never use a dustpan and brush anymore. You get this
Oh,
out, don't
no, you get
Yeah.
this. And the thing is as well, I know you're not going to believe me, but I do. I vacuum every day. In fact, you could
Yeah, no, I
ask
do
my
believe you.
neighbour because she just often sees me vacuuming. I wouldn't do that with a big cumbersome vacuum.
No.
But I vacuum every day. It might not be the whole entire house, but there'll be somewhere in the home, kitchen,
If you
or I follow
put that
the cat
bread
litter.
and the crumbs have gone everywhere.
absolutely.
You used to get, and my mum would then get a dustpan and brush, a broom out, but you won't because this is quicker and easier than getting a
Absolutely.
brush out. The job is done. No bending over.
No.
Amazing fact. Did you hear it again? As soon as it detects the dirt, it uses that extra power. It's got that infrared light that detects how much dirt is on the floor, so it only uses the battery power that it needs.
It senses when there's dirt there and it kicks in that extra power. The lights across the front are brilliant as well.
My mum was like, what are the lights for? And then she's like, those lights are brilliant.
I mean, if you think about it, if it's like underneath the dining room table or underneath the settee or somewhere like that, and you think to yourself well, is it dirty under there? Is there any bits? Well, when it's on auto power, you can hear it change the actual motor. You can hear it either increase or decrease. So that way you know you've picked up all the bits.
Yeah.
Because while you're vacuuming underneath there, all of a sudden it'll drop down because it thinks, right, we're clean.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to move the furniture. You know it is. It's told you.
telling
Go on your hands and knees and have a look.
Yeah.
The job is done. It knows what it's doing. It knows how much power it needs to use. It's the only colour option we've got left now. It's the green. We've already sold out of the red. The deal's amazing. You get the turbo, the mini turbo brush as well, which is normally $39.90. That is included in your bundle, plus your other attachments as well. The turbo brush should normally buy as an extra. You have got it included. And actually, if you bought it from our website on its own, the vacuum on its own and the turbo brush, it's £10 more than that price on your screen.
Yeah.
It's actually £338.90. We're doing that bundle at £149.
Absolutely brilliant. 956930. Now, we just had a quick question regarding another sellout that we've had. Unfortunately, the iron that we've had on the show is sold out, but we just want to answer this for Jane in Scotland. Hi, Jane.
Morning.
Hi, Jane.
Jane bought, I bought this item tonight. Yay!
Yeah.
I know you've sold out now, but I had a quick question for you. Is there a temperature control on the iron, like a standard iron or not?
Now you can see that temperature iron, Jane. What you need to do to iron like I've been showing you tonight is put it on the maximum 3 dots and just forget about it. Don't change it for any fabric, just carry on ironing. If you want to be able to use it as a dry iron, in other words, no steam at all, then turn it down and just use it on the lower half. But there'll be no steam come out of there, because if you press the button, the only thing will come out is water. So my suggestion is, do what I do, keep it on the maximum and just forget about it, basically. Go from your denim onto your silks, onto your cottons, and don't even have to think about it.
Brilliant. Thank you, Bev, for that. Unfortunately, that iron is sold out at the moment. We've sold out of the red vacuum. The green vacuum is heading the same way.
Polti night.
We've still got loads to talk about here, though, haven't we? Because you get all the accessories included.
You get all the
I
accessories.
love this one.
I know, isn't it good? Because what happens is when you've got more than one tool, you're always looking and then you lose one. Because this has got your crevice tool, but also you've got your dusting tool, which is attached to it, so you always know where it is. Now, how many of your vacuums at home can you put the tool in and pick it up with that?
No,
No.
it all
It'd
drops.
fall out,
So
wouldn't
quality
it?
and build again.
Yes.
Warranty-wise, does it? It's a
2 years warranty,
but
yep. Any problems, pick the phone up. They'll come and collect it from your home. They'll either exchange or repair it, and they get it back in your home between 5 to 7 working days.
I mean, that is incredible, isn't it? For a product that's £149, you've got that 2-year warranty where they actually come and collect it.
Yes.
And we'll get it back to you so quickly, either repaired or a new product. And even after the guarantee has run out, you still can get in touch after the guarantee's run out if you want it looked at.
Still stays the same. It's just there'd be an estimate for that work to be done, that's all. But yeah, they're always on the end of a line. I mean, they've been in Manchester now, well, for 20 years, as I know to be quite honest.
Because it's an Italian company.
Yes.
But they've got
But they have their head office
Manchester as well.
for
And
England.
you've been really involved in, with all of the Polti family, haven't you?
Yes, I was very fortunate to go to their 40th
I remember,
centenary in Italy.
Popped you out to Italy.
Because it was a bit like you bought a Polti product. It's a bit like she fell in love with the product so much she bought the company, but she didn't buy the company.
Oh, I wish.
But you started working for the company.
I started work. Well, you know, got to start somewhere, haven't you? Yeah, I've been to the factory. In fact, the first iron that they made back in 1978, they still manufacture.
How great
Yeah,
is that?
they
Because
still
it still
manufacture.
works. It still does the job that you want it to.
And the Italians love the cork handle.
Right.
You know, I mean, they really do. That's what they used to, and that's what they like. But yeah, they still manufacture it. Because really, you can't improve on perfection, can you?
I think that's what Polti are really good at. They know what we want and what we need. And they won't bring anything out until they are sort of 300% satisfied with it.
Absolutely. Took them 2 years, once upon a time, when the cordless vacuums came onto the market. Took them 2 years for them to decide what colour they were going to make
They want everything right, don't they?
because they wanted to make sure that it was what people like.
So we've got that colour, the green.
I've got the green at
you
home.
see,
Yes,
that's
I
what
And
like
I'm Hayley
popular.
green, so let's go with the green.
It's all
let's
green.
go with the green.
It's all green.
I've got with the green. Now, you get this turbo brush.
I love
Originally, this was $49.90 at 5 to buy on its own, and I have to say, worth every penny. You've said about the undulating.
That's so good. Makes such a difference, that.
It does.
I think until you use it, you won't appreciate just what a difference that
Absolutely,
makes.
yeah. Very good for pet hair, especially on the bed or in the car.
Yes.
I don't know what they make car mats out of.
Car mats are really coarse,
Nightmare.
and really awkward.
It's terrible.
This is
aren't they?
brilliant because it gets right
It
down.
is.
doesn't
It really is good. And also, it's driven by its own motor. So it's not driven just by the airflow.
Yeah.
Because if you've got a vacuum that is driven by the airflow, unfortunately, as it becomes full in the container, the airflow slows down. So the pickup rate becomes less and less. But this is actually driven by motor. So you've got high reach, you've got low down. Also, very good for that stretching for the mattress if you want to do that. Or the stairs.
Now, because
Or
it's
Venetian blind, you know, across the sink.
Yeah.
If you've got the crevice tool on and the dusting brush,
dusting
you can
bit.
get the
You can use that one.
because you can never reach them.
it's
No.
super lightweight for that. And in fact, Carol emailed in and asked, is it suitable for a wheelchair user? It is because of the
Absolutely.
weight, isn't it?
Absolutely, Carol. Because the only reason I can tell you that is one of my customers. She's actually in the wheelchair and she wanted to keep her independence.
Great.
And she has this vacuum.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's true. That's Jill. Hi, Jill.
Morning, Jill, if she's up.
I bet she's not.
She might be. Carol is.
Now, so we've had an amazing vacuum for all carpets, all hard floors. Reach vacuum as well, so you can get the cobwebs in the, right in the corners of the room because you've got amazing reach. Or do the skirting boards without bending down and sort of wiping them. You can vacuum them up. And then you've got a handheld, all completely cordless, but then it's a vacuum with a brain.
It's like intelligent cleaning,
Put it
isn't
onto
it?
auto, it detects how much dirt is there.
And if it needs more power, it kicks that power in.
clever.
But then when it doesn't need it, it brings the
So
power
you don't
down.
waste the battery.
Yeah.
Because I think so often we just put it on turbo, don't we? And then you run out of power because you've used too much power. You've got up to 40 minutes run time from a
that
full
one charge.
charge. And it will only use what it needs because it can detect how much power it needs. So clever.
Now, if you do want to add it into your basket, 956930 is your item number. Remember, you can use PayPal Pay in 3, £51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. This is what you get. You've got an upright that's also a handheld. You've got a crevice tool that doubles as a dusting brush, and you've got that mini powered brush. The mini powered brush is normally $39.90 on its own. Now, if you did miss out on the red, go for the green. It's exactly the same model. It's just that different colour option.
2
that you see
sellouts
there.
tonight. Could be another one to do. Check your green out, please, whilst the stock is there. Doesn't really matter what colour it is. It's all about 4 levels of filtration. It's all about the incredible 29.6 volts of power. The fact that it does have this incredible brain, so it detects how much dirt is down there, that it's lightweight, that it's cordless, it's a handheld, it's a reach vacuum, it's an upright vacuum. Take it out to the car, take it down to the summer house. It is phenomenal, and it is down to the results. And the lovely thing is, I think we keep a cleaner home now with a cordless vacuum, because you will grab and go whenever you see a bit of dirt. We don't go out of the house if there's crumbs on the kitchen floor.
Yeah, you just grab it,
you wouldn't get
'cause
that
it's
big
easy.
vacuum in and plug it in and then vacuum it up and wind the wire up and put that big vacuum away. You grab this, the vacuum's done, and then you pop it back in the cupboard. Instantly. It's honestly phenomenal. I didn't think Polti could make a better vacuum because their traditional vacuum was phenomenal. The D-Power is absolutely...
It's so clever. Like we
So
say,
clever.
intelligent cleaning, isn't it? Now, there's lots more available on the show for you. And if you've been struggling with the heat, my word, it's so hot at night,
Even
isn't
last
it?
night, and we've had thunderstorms where...
But it doesn't clear the
was
air, does it?
So hot last night. And there's nothing worse, is there, than sleeping hot, waking up and your pyjamas are really damp, your hair's all sort of sweaty, and it wakes you up, doesn't it? We've got incredible cooling pads that actually instantly make you feel cooler.
And there's a couple of items that we want to show you. The cooling pads we'll show you first, but we'll also show you the Cool Zone pillow covers as well. The cooling pads that you see here, well, basically, it's a really clever material that dissipates the heat away from you. You don't have to chill it. You don't have to put it in the fridge or the freezer.
No, and there's no gel in there. It is just a material, and it's cool to touch. I personally would go for the pad because it actually works on the pillow. It's got a little pillow pocket, so you can pop your pillow in. So that's keeping the back of the neck, the head cool, and then you can actually have it. And if it's just you, perhaps you share a bed, and perhaps one of you sleeps hot, one of you sleeps cold. It's just on your side of the bed, and you can put it on top of your sheets if you wish, if you want the real cooling, or it can go under your sheets. It's entirely up to you. But honestly, that instant cooling is such a relief. on those hot nights.
it's-
Or perhaps if you're just going through that time of life
Like,
as well.
we've got some great reviews as well for these that we can hopefully share with you. Should be £69. It's down to £39. 153368. Let's listen what this lady had to say about it.
I used to think that I would always have to suffer from sleeping hot. That was until I got my hands on the personal cool zone by Seriously Comfortable. All you have to do is place the mat down where you want it to go, pop your favourite pillow inside, and most importantly, lie down and enjoy wonderful cooling across your entire body. Enjoy a great night's sleep and wave goodbye to hot nights. Get your personal cool zone mat today.
Now, do grab that. When we first brought this to air, I think we sold out of this the first 3 or 4 times. And 2 of the shows, at least, we sold out in about half an hour. It's been an absolute favourite. We've got stock available, but do pop that into your basket. And not just for your bed. You could use this when you're sunbathing. It could be in the back of the car for the kids when you're travelling. They're hot, they're sweaty, they're miserable, keeping them cool as well.
It does have a pillow pocket as well, so you can put your favourite pillow in there, so you'll get the benefit not only on the actual surface, but also for your
and this
pillow.
is what it's all about. Scientifically proven to reduce heat by up to 50%.
And it's straight
Which is
away.
phenomenal, isn't it?
It naturally dissipates
And
the
it's
heat as
just the
soon as you touch
material
it.
that does that. There's no gel. You don't have to put it in the fridge or the freezer.
Easy for you to take on holiday with you.
We had a
there's a
5-star
great review, yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Said it's like air conditioning, which we absolutely loved. It's like your air conditioning that you take here, there and everywhere. And if you are on holiday again, if you haven't got air conditioning in a villa or something, or a hotel room, just keeping you cool while you're there. Or even on your sunbed while you're sunbathing.
Yeah, and it's all machine washable, obviously, so when you want to, you can just pop it in the machine. Here's a review for you, and the Cool Zone is like, this is it, the Cool Zone is like carrying my own personal air conditioner with me wherever I go. It's literally the best thing I have ever bought on the internet. Now, we do want to show you the pillowcases as well that we've got with Cool Zone, because they've got an extra discount on them. So if you like the sound of the pillow pad that we've got there, we've also got the pillowcases, haven't we?
Yeah, and we've had lots of emails in about the pillowcases. It might be that you want 1 or 2, but what you can do is you can have one for yourself, one for your partner, because there's 2 in the pack, or one for yourself, one for your dog.
What Bev
one
said.
for your cat. Put it in the bed, you know, the dog bed or the cat bed. So they've got somewhere cool to actually lay. And the nice thing is there's no gel in there. So if they do claw, they're not clawing into gel.
Now
it's just material.
You do get a pair of these. It should be £34, but there's an extra bonus on this, because when you go to checkout, you get another £5 off.
No code needed.
No.
It automatically takes another £5 off. So do grab those while the stock is there. All the same,
Benefits we
stories,
talked
same
about,
benefits to the actual pad that we showed you, but it is your pillowcases on the road. That'd be great as well to put perhaps on your car seat, on a really hot travelling day.
Great idea.
I mean, it's lovely if you've got the luxury of a car seat that cools down, but if you haven't, you've got your own little bit of air conditioning on your pillow and sit on it.
Should be £58 for a pair, reduced to 34, but automatically at checkout, you're going to get another £5 off. So you get a pair of those for £29. 440830 is your item
Stops
number
you
there.
with that, normally your head. You wake up with really bed hair.
How many times do you turn the pillow over trying to find the cool spot?
Your hair's a mess, your neck's damp, or like you say, you're trying to find a cool spot on your pillow, and it wakes you up. So it helps you get that better night's sleep as well, because you're sleeping soundly because you're at that right temperature.
Just a couple of cooling products that we wanted to show you. We've also got lots of fans available on the website if you are struggling with the heat. However, we've got to get back to the Polti D-Power.
Because we've got lots of fans of Polti tonight. We've had 2 sellouts tonight. So please, if you do want our incredible D-Power vacuum, it is, as ever, while stocks last. And Polti, incredible brand that for me, you just know you're buying quality.
It really is.
And we've bought Polti working alongside Bev for donkey's years. And one of our products is about 17 years old and still brilliant.
Yes.
Well, this is the thing. I think everybody now, to be quite honest, we're getting so fed up of buying cheap and having to buy again. And I think, money's hard earned these days. and we want to buy something that's going to give us, you know, a return.
Yeah.
Or at least do what it says on the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
There's nothing more disappointing, is there?
Exactly, is getting it home and thinking, oh, it don't do half of what they said it was doing.
Yeah.
We can't fudge these. These are the results you're going to get
Yeah.
at home. You know, now if you want to chuck rice down or whatever it is, you know, it's entirely
You can
left
if you want.
The
Yeah.
kids are off school, so there might be a lot of mess around.
Oh yes, you've got 6 weeks of it. Yeah, believe me.
Oh, I hope she's emptying.
Yeah.
Now, when you
so-
empty yours, obviously empty it into the bin rather
Yes,
than over the
no,
floor.
on the floor.
Although Bev has been known to do that at home
I
by
did
accident.
once, yeah, in the kitchen. I was in the zone. I went to empty mine, and I just emptied
Got
it
to
on
go
the
to the
floor. Yeah.
I can be out shopping and think, oh, don't touch your mic. And you're like, I haven't got a mic on. It's like you're always at work or standing at the top of the escalators waiting for someone to tell me to go down. Don't come to the escalator, Hayley. Because
Well,
there's normally a voice.
are you
in it.
That direction, we don't know
You're
what to
going to
do.
tell him what we walked into a cupboard once upon a time.
Oh, now this is actually a Polti story. I was with you that day. I didn't actually come
no,
to your
you didn't,
meeting.
yeah.
You didn't, did
Where
you?
was it? What was it?
We was
Windsor
at,
Slough Way.
Slough, I think
Yes,
it
yeah.
was. Yes, we'd gone
We had a
for a
meeting.
meeting.
So you went to a very posh meeting.
Yes, we'd,
And we were
you know,
very good.
we were suited and booted. We looked the part.
Very
you know, we got a
professional,
suit
weren't
on
we?
and a handbag. You know,
During
and
the
we didn't know
meeting,
what
you
we
were very
doing.
good.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we'd done everything, and that we'd had a bit
Yeah.
of food as well and a drink.
Yes.
We're about to leave. We said
Very
our
impressed with
goodbyes.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanked
Confidently
everybody,
got
said
up
our
to leave.
goodbyes.
We
And when
did.
I say drink, it was coffee, you know, and tea.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
Nothing to make us
No,
hopeless.
we should have had something to make us
Yeah, we
because
might have been
we'd have
better.
had an excuse, but
That
we
would have
didn't.
helped.
Thanked everybody,
Yeah.
waved goodbye.
Managing director, CEO, all the lot.
Thank
yeah.
you so much. It's been a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Walked out,
Turn round.
opened a door, walked in, shut the door, and we were in a cupboard.
Yeah, we're in a cupboard.
How do you
And
recover from
we
that?
were too embarrassed. We were like that for ages. Should we?
So we stood there.
Should
we
we-
stayed there for about 3 minutes, didn't we? Thinking,
That's work.
are we going to go
Do
out?
you think they know this is a
Do you
cupboard?
think they'd left?
Yeah.
Do they think it's just a door?
They knew it was a
And we had to
cupboard.
go back out.
We had to go back out. Yeah, I'm just Anyway, needless to say, we didn't get the job, but never mind.
And they did notice.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Remember them mad two who got in the cupboard?
yeah.
Here they are. Should we talk about the vacuum?
Why not? I think actions speak louder than words, so I'm going to show you the front of this. Now look at that before we get anywhere near it. Look at that.
Look at that.
That
Edge
is
to edge.
good.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, if you notice, it's not scattered all that debris.
No.
That's got it in from the
A
side.
lot of vacuums, it'll blow it, won't it? And you're chasing it around the kitchen floor.
Yes.
Especially things like cat hair, dog hair.
Oh, yeah,
Can't get this, it just grabs it.
absolutely. I mean, at the moment, my two's casting. Oh, honestly, I could make another cat out of what they get rid of every day.
Funny.
It comes out in clumps. It really does.
And especially with this really hot weather, I think,
Yeah,
you know, especially
that's
having
exactly.
animals molting, it is a
Yeah.
nightmare.
I mean, look at that. See, not all vacuums are designed for wooden floors. That's
No.
another thing. Because what happens is, if you looked under a microscope, you would see fine scratches on the floor on some vacuums, and that's what they do. They scratch the floor. So you look and think to yourself is, oh, the sun's faded the floor.
Dull.
It looks
Yes,
dull.
yeah.
But it's not. It's actually the fine scratches that's dulling the
Yeah.
floor. And over the period of time, that's what can happen. These are designed for all floor types, but especially for wooden floors. I mean, if you've got parquet and things like that, that's not a smooth floor and the dirt gets caught in the little tiny crevices. This is absolutely brilliant for that because it's designed to go through the shape of the floor.
So uneven
Yeah,
surfaces.
all
and uneven
yeah.
So
floor.
all your
Absolutely.
floors, whether it is hard floors, whether it's carpets, whether it's thick pile, carpets. This is the vacuum for all situations. It's an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach vacuum. It's even got a sort of brain of its own. If you use it on auto, it knows how much dirt is down there, so it knows to use more power or less power, so you're not wasting the battery. And the battery is phenomenal. It's 40 minutes, it's 29.6 volts of power. A lot of vacuums that we sell are 20, 22, 29.6 is incredible. Sold out of one of the colour options. The red has already sold out and gone. The green is all we have left, and actually 20% of this stock has now sold out and gone. We had sold out of our steam generator, but we've just heard, we have got a very small amount.
Actually, we should show the details for you because a few have bounced back, and we'll also show you that little clip if we can. If anybody's just joined us,
bounced back. We had sold out of this, but sometimes when it goes through to checkout, perhaps something happens with credit cards; they don't work, or something goes wrong somewhere along the line, and it comes back into our stock. There's only a handful. We can't go back to demonstrating because it is only a handful.
Maybe you were trying to check out and you couldn't because they'd all gone. Well, like Hayley said,
so many people that missed out.
Yeah, over 100. So a handful are remaining in the system. It's not actually sold out right now. If you want to add a steam generator in, which should cost you £149, it's down to £79.
It is. It's market-beating price. You split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 as well if you're ordering on our website. You use it at one temperature. It's the power of the steam, 5 times more powerful than regular iron, that knocks the creases out. But it hasn't got a super hot sole plate, so you can go from denim straight to silk and things. You've also got an eco button on this, so that allows you to reduce the power of the energy and the water, but you've still got those great results. And it's great as well if you've got hard water because it's got a cleaning system. I love the fact that it locks onto the base so you can carry it like we just saw and put it away. But it allows you to get such a professional finish with a steam generator at £79 and sold out well before the end of the show. But say we've got a handful bounce back. Sadly, when it's gone again, elsewhere, of course, you can buy it. It's Polti. And remember, it is the premium of this range. It's the top of the range with the boost button.
Yeah, it's got a real great steam boost button on there for you. It's got a self-cleaning system. It's got the ecosystem that Hayley was just talking about. At Freeman's, you pay £149. At Polti, you pay £149. At Tesco, they've got it down to £124.95.
You'd still kick yourself.
Don't go there.
Got it at £79.
And you don't even have to pay that today. If you're paying online and you use PayPal with a PayPal account, PayPal Pay in 3, £27.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. It is going to go again. Remember, it is a time-limited offer till the end of the show. We'll give you a bit of wiggle room just after the show, but you can add it into your basket. 177307. No time to wiggle.
Any wiggle
time
at all. I think you need to check out that basket, or even put it into a basket right now and check out. We've been so super busy with that, and hand on heart, one of the best things we ever bought was a Polti steam generator.
Yeah, just makes
and this
so
one
much
we
easier.
use, but we've got the previous model, so we haven't got the extra boost button that you've got, and we paid more than you're paying tonight for the model that you're getting, which is like the premium out of the range. So please check your basket out. They're ticking away again.
Yeah, it is all about that power of steam. We should ask Bev quickly because, Bev, if people are going for this iron, there's literally a handful remaining. It is brilliant, isn't it?
It's absolutely fantastic. Honestly, I don't bring you any products that I would not want to use in my home. That iron is going to cut your ironing time down. I've proved it down at the weights and measures. So I can tell you it's going to cut it down by 53%. If you iron for 4 hours a week, you're going to do that same amount of ironing in less than 2. Believe me, you've got to try this iron. It really is a good iron.
And Bev, you tried and tested that. You're not grabbing those figures out of the sky.
No. I went down to the weights and measures in London many years ago, and they gave me different types of ironing product, and they gave me identical piles of ironing. And I had to iron each pile with each different product, and they timed me. And Polti worked out 53% faster.
Halving your ironing time.
Yeah.
So if you iron for a job, you could actually either do twice as much ironing, so earn twice as much money.
Yeah, you can double your income.
Or you could halve the time it takes and get time back.
Yeah.
And it gives you time back. We don't want to stand ironing for hours on end.
absolutely.
But it allows you to do a professional job super quickly, professional finish, heats up in 2 minutes. Great if you want to stand at the ironing board.
6.5 bar pressure.
Which is phenomenal.
And what does that mean, Bev?
6.5 bar pressure, that's higher than some steam cleaners. And you know how high a steam cleaner has to be to do that kind of cleaning. You've got 6.5, so this is nearly double. And that means it's how fast it produces the steam from the boiler up to the trigger, but also the volume of steam that's coming out through that iron. You've also got a boost on that. If you double click the button underneath, you will produce a boost, and I think it's 210 grams of steam.
It is, yeah, I read that earlier.
Yeah.
And even for storage, it's
They
brilliant.
think of everything, don't they? They've
do.
designed it so it locks onto the base, so you can carry it and put it into a cupboard or carry it upstairs. Bev and we, because of Bev, do all our ironing of bedding, like the duvet cover, the pillows, the sheet on the bed. We iron it on the bed.
Absolutely.
So put it on creased and then just steam over it with the iron.
Yeah, because you're doing two jobs. You're deodorising your pillows, your duvets, your mattress, but also it's a lot easier to iron on a bed than it is to do it on a small
If
ironing
you've
board.
got the iron in a basket, so many of you have, please confirm if you want to get it. We thought it had sold out, couple bounce back.
It had sold out, but they're, well, yeah, when we say a couple, they're ticking
literally.
away. You do need to check those baskets through. An amazing deal, market-beating price at £79. Yeah, it's a price that you just won't find elsewhere, and you'll kick yourself.
Can I just say, Polti actually closed their factory down for August. That's their enforced holiday, okay? And I bet you any money when it comes back in September, that's their new year.
It'll have a new price. Uh-oh.
Everything's going up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, we have put the details back on the screen for the D-Power, the Forzaspira D-Power. This is a great vacuum. It's an intelligent vacuum. You're seeing it there as an upright. It's also a handheld that you can see the other configuration in the bottom of the screen in the right-hand corner. You're getting the mini-powered brush included as well. 956930. There's loads of features here, Bev.
Well, you can use it for high up, you can do it low down. Awkward areas, you know, like the back of the wash basin, down the gap between the toilet and the wall, you know, that you can never get round, where all the cobwebs seem to collect. High up in the corner where the cobwebs seem to collect. You know, instead of having to stand on the stool, you're not putting yourself in danger, you're just using the actual
And it's
pole.
nice and light as well, so it's great as a reach vacuum. It's great as a handheld, take it down, or take it out to the caravan, take it out to the car, take it down to the summer house, so completely cordless. But it is the fact it's intelligent as well. It's got 4 levels of filtration, 2 HEPA filtrations, so do look at why HEPA filtration is so good if you have allergies. But I love the auto button for this, because it's like it knows how much dirt is on the ground or on the filter.
Well, it can see. Because it's on the infrared.
And it actually only uses the power that it needs to use, which is, I mean, incredible technology, isn't it? So it doesn't waste battery power. So it's gonna, you've got it on auto.
Oh no, they put it on your auto, sorry.
Wait, it knows.
More power, I need more power. That was a big load of dirt.
It's smart.
And then when it's happy, it's picked everything up, it will then slow itself down. Honestly, it is.
Once it's happy.
And it puts lines into the carpet, so you get that really clean look. Bev, amazing work tonight, as always.
Always a pleasure to be here with you too.
Bless you.
What a sweetheart.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have Bev and to have Polti, because what you've got is absolute quality. And you've had some amazing deals tonight and a few sellouts as well.
If you can still get the products you want, please confirm your orders and check out. Again, huge thank you to Bev. Thank you to you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Check those baskets out.
Bye.